No.
Oh, my fault.
Is it the
make
Miles
a bitch
Turner
say,
with the
hey, who bow, front row, shake it, you a bad bitch. She shake it, double ass, I just want to
This is the guy with the
grab it.
What does that even mean?
That when it's something that you've come up with and organized in your head and you have your shit that you're trying to get off, you're good at staying on it then. But if somebody else brings something up and you think of something really interesting that doesn't really have to do with anything you're talking about, you can,
That's fair too. That's fair.
You can go on a tangent. I do the same thing. Like people get mad at me like when I talk to them about that.
Are you trying to call me out?
No, I'm saying we're podcasters. We get distracted. I like,
And we love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes the best shit.
It's not a newscast. It's not supposed to be segment by segment.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, anyways.
Oh, Trey, can I get a round of applause?
Okay, can you give me a thumbs
Yeah.
up? So many things are happening today. Guys, welcome to episode 15
Let's go.
of the Relentless Diaries podcast. 15.
Are we sure it's 15
Carmelo.
or 16?
Thank
now?
you.
Carmelo
We're
Anthony.
15.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're on our...
No.
Wait.
Mello.
We're 16 because we already did this last time.
What are you looking that up? Mello on the
okay,
Nuggets
so-
is 15.
This is episode
No,
16.
Yeah, it's 16.
So who's 16?
Who's number 6? That's such an odd number.
Dun 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 dun
Ooh.
dun.
Well,
Yeah,
dang,
I don't
no.
know.
I don't. 16's off.
Number
Pau
16.
Gasol.
Pau Gasol?
Pau Gasol 16.
We're on our Pau Gasol.
Yo, you're smooth with it.
Oh wait, we got Chet.
Does that say Bill
Is that Chet
Cartwright?
from
Get the-
OKC? No, Chicago. What? Who are these people?
See, nah, that's not a... See,
This is the worst
No,
number
I don't know
ever.
those
Yeah.
people
Pau,
ever.
is
Is Pau Gasol 16
verify
though?
Pau Gasol is 16.
I don't even know what's going on.
Wasn't he
Also,
14?
everyone, so every episode that we do, the number of the episode, we try to correlate it to a jersey number of NBA player.
Okay.
So right now we're trying to figure out
Yeah,
who's
that's
number
16. I see
16.
16 on his chest.
Okay,
Let's go.
Pau-
Yeah.
but that's not his 16. He's
Yeah,
wearing
it
a
is.
soccer jersey.
It's Pau Gasol, and he's wearing 16 on his
That's
chest.
a EuroLeague jersey.
That's a
not
EuroLeague.
soccer
Oh
jersey.
no,
Nah,
he's also
it's all the
whatever.
way, yeah.
EuroLeague is soccer.
Oh my God, no, there's basketball too.
Basketball, EuroLeague.
Oh, never mind. Okay, anyways, guys.
I know ball.
Thank you. Pau Gasol, number 16. Welcome to episode 16 Relentless Diaries podcast. I'm your main host, Zoe.
I'm Trezor.
Mucho.
And I'm Clyde.
And we're here with Sasha, guys. Can I get a round of applause, please?
Hi guys.
Okay, you messed up, right?
That's
See?
crazy.
See?
Yo, yeah. Take the soundboard back.
Where's the sound of it?
It's okay,
Where's- Did we get it?
It happened. It's okay. We can't do this.
Yeah, guys, I don't have headphones.
But it doesn't matter. You're not controlling the board either, so if you messed up, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but I just like to hear it.
Well, you can't be in control of everything. It's okay.
Yes, I can. Anyway, Sasha, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Been
Guys-
a minute.
It has.
I know.
Been a minute.
From the first season till now, huh?
Yeah. So what is that? 3 years?
Yeah. And you guys have glowed up.
Yeah.
You
Really?
really saw the sweaty basement, and now you see the podcast studio. So it's
Guys,
like you've got the maturation.
They've been hustling. And look, I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
I'm happy to be here. Like,
I'm
wow.
happy you're here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, you were one of and if people don't know who Sasha is, she's Flaws of Couture. I hate
Oh.
doing that. But some people don't know people by their real names, but
Yeah.
Sasha is a big household name, okay? So if you know who Flaws of Couture is,
So
it
they
is
don't
Sasha.
do that to me, man.
You are. I mean,
my
I don't
heart.
understand. Like, you're one of the biggest creators from Toronto,
Oh.
globally now. And she's
Uh-uh.
a Ghanaian babe.
Ah,
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Is your last
She-
name a Chempong?
Oh.
Close.
I'm joking.
Frimpong.
No. I am right now. I
Osei.
am still a
Or is that
Ruddock.
Nigerian?
Okay, you're
I
still
am
Jamaican.
I am still a Jamaican Ruddock.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be switched up really soon.
But you have the Canada and the Jamaica and the Ghana flag. I see how you
You got
added
added?
the Ghana flag to your bio.
A lot of eggs in your
because
future.
I spend so much time there.
What'd you just say?
Huh?
See a lot of eggs in your You're so dumb.
What
A lot of
did I
eggs
say?
in your future.
A lot of eggs. Yeah. I hope.
Mhm.
I hope. I get it.
Took it
Got
like
your
that.
That went right over your head.
I'm like, yeah, I want to have babies. I'm like, you speak that into my
Yeah,
life.
you're
Thank
like,
you.
yeah, I hope.
Then all of a sudden I saw bare boiled eggs. Got it.
I always knew that eggs were a thing. Is it Ghanaians or it's Ghanaians?
Yeah.
Some people say Ghanaian.
Some people say Ghanaians.
I say Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
Some people say
okay.
Ghanaian. Some people,
Change the
yeah.
accent.
Everybody says it a little different. But I've asked my fiance so many times. I'm like, which one's right? He's like, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Everyone kind of says everything.
I'd be
And-
giving up and just saying people from Ghana.
I thought it was
swear.
I thought it was
I don't know
Ghanaian.
what's right.
Yeah,
And I still say Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
But
Yeah.
then sometimes I say Ghanaian.
Depends on your accent. No?
But Ghanaians, I hate that
Ghanaians.
one.
I don't really like that one.
I don't
either.
know why I don't like that one, but I just don't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
like Bayesian.
but some people say Barbadian.
Well,
Yeah, but
Which I
I
think
feel
is
that
nuts.
that's crazy.
Oh.
I was told by Bayesians when I was younger that it's not Barbadian.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, it's Bayesian, it's not Barbadian. But
Yeah.
now I'm hearing people say Barbadian.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we've accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I thought they were joking.
Okay, well, I mean, you already dropped it. You're engaged.
I am engaged.
And I haven't
guys.
seen you since you. So you can just, let's see the ring. Hello. Hello. Boom! Men show the camera so men can take notes for the men who are, show these three too, just so you know. They can get the zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to be a wife, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us how that happened. Because from my perspective,
Mhm.
like, we don't talk that much.
Yeah.
But like from the outside looking in and me following you, you found love in Ghana.
Yeah.
You were back and forth.
In Ghana.
In Ghana.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
So you met him in Ghana.
I met
In
him
December?
in Ghana. No, I didn't.
That
I
would be the
know
time
that's
to
what
meet
you
him.
would think.
That'd be the time to meet him.
But no, I didn't meet him in December. He was busy working his ass off during that time of year. But yeah, I met him but I think people assume that I went down dirty December and then I found love and now I'm getting married, which
Passport
is
sis type vibe.
right. You know, a lot of people will be like, oh, it's about, no, it wasn't that. So I went for the first time. I went to Ghana in 2021.
Okay.
That was when we were still kind of in our pandemic situation. And then some people were just still going on vacation. And the people who were sitting back at home were like, what the
yeah, I was going on vacation.
Yeah. So I
Is
remember
that
just
the
seeing
ones where you had to drive to Buffalo? And then,
kind of people were doing that.
Oh, wow.
Or it got to a point where they're like, we do not recommend, you cannot. And then they tried to make it really hard for us by having to go and pay for this type of test and that
tests,
type of
yeah.
test and da da da. I was just I was tired of being in the house. I was like, I don't care what anybody says. This year, Ghana go see me.
Why Ghana?
The reason why I chose Ghana is because I had heard in past years that their year of return celebration type situation was a vibe. And being from Toronto or Brampton, don't want nobody to, deal with me. You're not really used to, there's Black people around, of course, but we're not really connected the way that I wanted to be around Black people who were connected. I was ready at my stage of life to be surrounded by Black people, to be around Black people who liked Black people, Black men who liked Black women. I just wanted to be around that energy. I didn't even necessarily want to date. I just wanted to go see what everybody was talking about.
Okay.
So I went, and bro, my life literally changed.
Yeah.
I literally, my eyes were opened. I was like, what the
You can
is
swear.
going
It's
on?
okay.
Okay, sorry. I was just I was just so shocked. I was like, wow, there's more to, of course, I've traveled to the States and gone to the UK and blah, blah, blah. But there was something about being in Africa for the first time, but then also being in Ghana for the first time and just seeing the way people interacted with each other. I was changed. I literally have not been the same person since I went. Years after that, I just kept going. I was just no, I have to come back. I have to come back. Because the first time I went for 3 weeks.
Damn.
And, yeah. Well, you fly all that way.
Yeah,
You don't
you're
want
gonna
to,
get it, yeah.
you can't stay there for a week. You wasted your money, your time, everything. So a friend of mine was like, listen, I was going to do 2 weeks. And she was like, I'm telling you this as a favor to you. Do 3 weeks because you're not going to want to leave in 2 weeks. I promise you. So said, so done. 2 weeks came. I was like, bro, I feel like I just got here.
Wow.
So stayed 3 weeks. Then I was already planning when I was going to come back. Ended up coming back 6 months later.
What?
Yeah, 6 months later. And I never spoke to any guys. Well, of course, the man didn't want to talk to me.
Yes. Yes.
But that wasn't the motive.
Yeah.
I also didn't feel like I connected with anyone. I was genuinely in love with Ghana. I was just shocked. As a Jamaican, it was the first time I was somewhere else where I was like, holy shit, this is Jamaica.
And didn't they say a lot of Jamaican people Ghana's their descendants?
Yeah. Ghanaians and even Nigerians. And there's
Nigerians,
other
yeah.
there's other, Togo, different places, but a lot of Jamaicans' heritage is, it goes back, ancestry goes back to Ghana and Nigeria.
I heard even a lot of like patois is like part like
Yeah.
Twi.
Yeah. And now having a fiance who is Ghanaian and speaks Tree and different languages, it's like hearing him speak to his boys, I'm like, bro, that's patois.
Wow.
Like that is literally patois. Like that's so
Cool.
crazy. But it's interesting because they can't really understand what we're saying. And I don't understand what they're saying. But then there's
You
certain
hear the similarities.
but there's the similarities are in there, and when they're saying certain things, I'm like, that's what we would say if we were doing this, or this is what this means, like, you know. So it's pretty crazy. Anyways, 3 years go by. I keep going back.
So you met him on your second trip?
I met him on my third trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I met him on my third trip. So, like I said, because of Toronto, I got really good at decentering men.
I understand.
What does that mean for people that don't know what decentering means?
So decentering men is basically like not making men be the center of your life. Like,
I
you
feel
know,
like everyone should
a
do
lot
that.
of
That's
I
good.
think I
Good
think
advice.
it's
Some of
great
you love
advice.
mine
Like,
too much.
a lot of the time,
It's
why
a
did you
fact.
start looking at you? It's like me.
Don't put that on me. I was just looking in this
I
direction.
love mine too much.
See how there it is? Start. I was just looking.
No, he reminded me of my uncle a second ago. He was like, "Yeah, some people love mine too much."
I was just
I would
looking.
love to see that play back because
I was just looking a direction.
I'm weak. I'm sorry. I'm just.
What?
I'm being mixed. I'm being mixed. But
Sasha.
yeah, sorry. What did I just say?
Decentering men.
Decentering men. Yes. Like literally, it's like since we've been grown up, like we've all low key been taught in some kind of way that, like, you know, you want to find the man of your dreams, and you're gonna be rescued by this man, and he's gonna come and you're gonna have the best life, and you're gonna be, you know, the prettiest girl, and every day, like most women, they won't admit it, but most women, like when we put ourselves together with the thought in the back of our mind, am I attractive? Like, would I be attractive to a man or my dream man or whatever it may be? There's a lot of women who have escaped that, which is a very freeing space to be in. Some people go a little too far with it,
Yeah.
but then some people
Divest.
just understand that, like, you are the center of your life. You, like, there's so many other things, your relationships with your family, your friends, your dreams, your aspirations, what you want to do, whatever it may be. It doesn't need to all be centered around a man's gaze, all that stuff. So because I was here, and I also felt for a very long time that as a Black woman here, you know, aside from being a plus size Black woman, that just makes it even trickier. But as a Black woman, I just did not see a lot of Black men with Black women. And I was just like, either I'm going to sit here and just grow older, which I was literally doing. Guys, there's gray hair in my head if you can't see it.
We can't see
Right?
it. We can't see
Either
it.
I'm going
We
to
need a
sit
microscope for
here
that.
like and get older and then just not relate. And I realized I didn't really relate to people very much. Or I'm going to start traveling, meeting new people, you know, seeing what life can be outside of these walls, and, you know, leave the people who like what they like here to like what they like and not be upset at them for that, and just start to go and be amongst people who like what I like. Right? And so that's what I did. I just put myself in a different position. And this is what I've always been telling women, is that, like, if you want to start to pursue a relationship or whatever it may be, and you feel like where you are is just not it, move around. Like, you're not a tree. Get up, move around, see what it is. But then it's a thin line, because, you know, then you get the passport vibe, you know, that narrative too, which is true, because there are definitely people who literally go and are just, you know, but
Sheila got her groove back.
yeah,
or whatever?
yeah,
Stella.
the how Stella got her groove back,
Sheila's crazy.
Stella.
pretty much those type of vibes, right? I mean, I'm not that old, I'm 33, right? But I just wanted to be around Black people who like Black people, and I don't feel like I get that in Toronto.
Not always.
Not always, not enough for me.
Not enough. Yeah, I
Not
agree.
enough
It's
for
a
me.
lot less than
Yeah.
you'd want.
Yeah. So yeah, third trip. He had seen me. I went to an event that he put together, and he couldn't hit me up, but he like messaged me. I saw the message.
WhatsApp?
I didn't really.
Definitely
no,
on WhatsApp.
not on WhatsApp. Don't brag yourself, Trezor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to get specifics in
Start
the
the episode
story.
in a whole
I'm with you, Zorio. Africans don't have iMessage.
No, they don't, because they're not really iPhone
So on
people.
Instagram.
So yeah, on Instagram, he had reached out to someone and was like, "Do you know who this?" Because he saw my picture at an event, and he was like, "Do you know who this girl is?" And then someone was like, "I think it's this person." He hit me up,
And your face is
whatever.
well known, global, so it wasn't hard to find you.
Kinda, you know. But he had seen me at 2 events before. So the first event that I went to the first year, he saw me because that was an event. I don't know if you saw when I went to that New Year's event in 2021.
I think so.
And PopCon and all
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Bro, that was that was the wildest experience I've ever had. Whether I've been in LA and partying in LA, I've been in New York, I've been in that New Year's party in Ghana was tops every event I've ever been to.
Wow.
Hands down. And so he put that on. He saw, but he obviously is professional and wasn't going to try and holla then. Whatever. Over the time went by and he hit me up again and I kind of didn't. Then he saw me at an event, another event that he put on. And he just walked up to me and was like, "I'm not letting you go this time. I want to talk to you. And I want to take you out." And the rest is history.
On your
That
body.
African Riz.
On my
is.
body. Yeah, because he put his hand around my neck and I was like, anybody who put their hand around my neck,
Them
I
ones.
was like,
Once
that-
again, you guys see the thin line between harassment and Riz is if she likes you.
Low key.
Because if some
Low-key.
dusty man did the
Bro,
same
okay,
thing.
so this is the thing. So when he put his hand around my neck from behind,
From
Was it like
behind, you
a-
didn't even
like a
see.
side-
You
like
know,
a-
you could
yeah,
tell.
like
you
a-
know what?
like
Some,
a-
you know what? Some, one of those.
Oh, like this.
One of those.
Oh.
So
Okay,
I was
that's-
like,
alright,
the
okay,
person
I see
who's
that.
doing this knows me. There's no way that the person who, because I'm in a country that I'm not
Yeah,
from.
it's foreign to you.
So if you're putting your hand around me, the way I'm putting, like, I was like, no, this person must know me. So when I turned around, I realized I didn't know him. I was like, is everything okay?
You didn't recognize him from the first year you were there?
So no, I didn't recognize him. But then as I was speaking to him, I remembered him from, he had sent me a message. But his smile, like he was smiling at me and his energy just like immediately, how I knew I kind of liked him was because most times when guys ask me for my number, I'll never give my number. I'll be like, "I'll take yours." And, you know, they get
Yeah.
mad. "Oh, make sure you know, don't
Yo, call me, dog.
Call
Yo,
me,
ring
no,
it now.
no.
It's like,
man.
oh
that
my God.
whole spiel.
Niggas are crazy.
So, but I'm not giving you my number because, you know, once you give them your number, you're
doesn't
done.
stop.
It won't, you're
Yeah.
done. So I knew I liked him because he was like, "Put your number on my phone." And I'm like, 647. I was like, oh my God, I gave him my number. So that was the first sign to me that I kind of liked him. But I think I just liked his assertiveness. I liked that he came straight up to me and that he was like, "Listen, I'm busy right now, but I wanna,"
Intentional.
yeah, very intentional. So yeah, the rest is history. We dated, and then once I realized that he was just an incredible person, and yeah, like, you know, relationship things, and then he
Grown people
proposed.
things.
Grown people things. Grown people things. You know, God's involved.
Yeah.
Those things are important to me. You know, I'm not 23 anymore, so it's not like, oh, he can be an atheist. It's okay.
Oh yeah, fuck those kids.
Right. I have enough of the lawyers for the both of us. Yeah, that's no longer a thing. Now you're like, oh, this is the person that's probably gonna raise my kids. Like, this is
And
the
how
person.
can you raise kids, you
With
know?
an atheist.
You know, this might be someone like, you know, I don't want someone who's gonna like, you know, knock me out at some point because they're
Yeah.
pissed. Like, I want
Yeah.
someone with a good temperament, someone kind,
No
someone who-
CTE.
Yo, that's crazy. We said the same shit.
I mean,
So no football
Yeah.
players. It's a different type of football. over there.
yeah. So
Yes.
yeah,
But those
somebody-
And like,
headbutts, you know what I
and
mean?
how? Well, obviously,
Well, they got the
as-
head for it.
Yeah.
what did you say? I'm weak.
It's okay. Continue.
This happens a lot.
I know.
Welcome
I know.
to the. I love that they're on one side so people can really see
I didn't do the seating arrangement.
boys.
Like, No,
Anyways,
my eyes. I can't.
Holy
Listen, guys, when I
crap.
laugh, I cry.
Yeah, same. So you come off as a very like strong, you built your platform, you people know who you are, you're a great personality, you're a strong personality. I'm the same way. So I like assertiveness. I like when men are intentional. I like when, I like a very calm, laid back guy, but I like when he doesn't, like when it comes to me, he knows what he wants and he's straightforward with it and whatever.
Exactly.
But I feel like men are attracted to me for like, oh yeah, you're so strong. Like your head's on so straight. You don't play about yourself. Like you're driven. Like you work hard. But then when they really see it in action, it's like, damn. Like, it's like, yes. Like what did you expect? Like I'm putting this on for fun. And then they kind of get like hesitant about stuff. And then maybe I'm intimidating them. And it's like, I feel like I'm now at that point of decentering men because it's like if you're attracted to me for the reasons you see that like, oh yeah, I built this platform, like I'm about my business and I'm family oriented and I'm strong and my opinions are, why is that something that also pushes you away if it attract, like I don't have,
it's not the right guy for
Men
you.
are
It's
afraid of
simple.
strong women.
no, I don't say
No.
men are afraid of strong women, but I think it's like if you're attracted to me for the reasons of like being strong and driven and moving with purpose and having a good head on your shoulders and whatever, then why would it, when you actually see it in action, why would that now create a point of tension?
You just need like an OD strong dude.
Right.
You just.
I don't think it's a point
You
about
need an
strength.
alpha male.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a point about strength or an alpha male. I just think like I just need like security.
Well, you need a little bit more than that, to be honest, because a guy can give you security, but like if he is, I think a lot of guys pretend that that's what they want in a woman,
And
that
then
they
get to
want,
that
and
spot,
then they
and
get there, and then they're like, oh, shit, like what do I do? Like where do I come in? Because
We gotta
she has
control
this,
that.
You have to be with a guy who that doesn't bother him at all because he's busy doing his own thing. Have things to do. Like what I realized is when I dated guys who didn't have as much to do as I did, it was very tricky, right? Because they got a lot of time to sit and think. My man don't have time to sit and think.
And analyze. I feel like it goes both ways. You ever been with a girl that just does nothing?
Oh my
Right.
God.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Right.
All they're
Just
doing all
no
day is just
passion,
watching you.
no-
You're their whole life.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it
And
doesn't
then
work.
their head starts to give stories and stuff. But
That
when
are
you're
not
busy,
there.
you don't have time to be the stories. Like when you're coming home, you're thinking, oh my God, is my girl going to be there? Is my man going to be there? I would just love to see this person. I just want to be embraced. I just want to eat some food and want to go on my bed.
Yeah.
Like, like you don't want to be worried. Now this one's like, so you were gone? Like, no.
Yeah.
Like we're busy. Like,
word.
so I think it's just that you are going to meet the right guy who has a lot going on for him too. And then you guys are going to see each other eye to eye. It's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
But if there's a guy that you're talking to that doesn't get it, run him away. He's not the one. He's not.
Also, I'm
don't
here
even
for
have to
the
explain it.
half African, half Jamaican kids. They needs more of us around.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh,
what?
you're half. Oh, I love this.
Indeed.
What's your background?
My dad's Congolese.
Oh, I love it. My heart. And your
My mom's Jamaican.
mom's Jamaican. Okay, I love it.
Why does she think- and you're
She has to confirm.
I just have to make sure because a lot of people don't like, us Torontonians, we assume everybody's Jamaican apparently.
Right.
And I
And
didn't
they
want
be
to
from
get
somewhere like
yeah, like he could have
Galapagos
been Trini.
Islands.
Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like
I'm glad you
wanna
made a
make sure.
fake one for that one.
I had something in mind. I didn't want to say it. I corrected myself.
Oh.
But yeah, that's it. I'm excited for you though when your time comes.
You know what
You're
I mean?
gonna be like a soft puddle. Watch.
Everyone says that. Everyone is like, listen, when you find like your man, like you are gonna turn like soft
Yeah.
as baby shit, which
Yeah.
I do see happening. Like I
Yeah.
know myself. Like I know once I like find that person or whatever, like this is like
when
it.
that person finds you,
Yes, exactly.
Ooh,
I know.
okay.
Thank you. I
because
feel
you're
like
gonna be busy doing your stuff.
Yeah.
doing your thing.
yeah.
You're just gonna be working on yourself. And you're low-key decentering men. I think when you decenter in a healthy way, that's when the right guy comes along because like all the foolishness, you're just gonna be like, absolutely not. But then you're gonna be able to tell the difference, the real difference between what's approaching you and
What's unhealthy decentering?
unhealthy decentering is like men is not the center. I hate men.
How do you feel about divestors?
What do you mean?
Is that like stocks and
You never
shit?
heard about hashtag divesting?
No.
I want to hear you explain
Look
this.
up-
Please
Lucho.
explain.
Look up
I'm
divesting,
gonna
but
figure
I'll
this
explain it. I'll explain it. But it's like it's black women who are like divesting from black men,
Okay.
but they're just like they just been through so much.
Well, black women are not the first women to do that. It's just black women are the most popular, so everyone is always paying attention to what black women do.
Oh, my
It-
fault.
it-
Russian women,
Okay,
Russian
sorry.
women,
Yeah.
and also
South Korean?
South Korean
I've heard
women
about this, yeah.
have been divesting
Isn't-
from
Dive-
men for years, actually.
Divesting.
So
Sorry, this is-
apparently-
that's two
Dictionary.
Webstergram. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but
guys-
it makes sense. It
I
says
don't-
it says taking away
Yeah.
power.
Oh, true.
It says taking away power from.
Yeah, so
my fault.
the
women
rights.
in Russia apparently, it's been going like a lot of people have been talking about it on TikTok as well. Apparently, women in Russia have stopped having children for Russian men because they're like look after their
Yeah,
kidneys.
it's like that Nick Cannon movie.
Apparently, they
No more
literally
sex
do
until
enough
the
of
gun
them
violence
don't
stops.
look after their kids.
They look
So-
after the vodka bottle instead of the
I mean, I won't say that much because
That's
I cannot outrun a Russian. Okay, so I'm gonna just,
Can't fight one either.
I'm just right. So I'm gonna just chill on that. But
My fault. That shit.
no, but yeah, Russian women, South Korea.
I
Just to
read
make
something
sure.
about in South Korea that like there's an entire generation of like a grade, like second graders or something, that like schools just don't have any second graders or something because there's just
The women just
generate,
stopped.
yeah, like
yeah.
they're stopping
They're no longer
having kids,
marrying
they're
and they're no
not-
longer having children. Yeah.
And like even over there, there's like very rules that just like I think there's women only subway cars. And there's just like issues about men trying to take pictures on their girls' skirts and everything, and there's like all the infrastructure is kind of
Is that
based around
Japanese or Korean?
I'm not sure, guys.
I wasn't
my
sorry,
bad
I
if
wasn't
it's-
trying to attribute that specifically to South
I
Korea.
don't know
I'm
if it's
just saying.
South Korea.
Word.
I don't know. It's somebody.
No, you're right though about the women protesting with their coochie.
Yeah.
In South Korea, they're doing that.
But you know what? It's
Hold
I
it
think
hostage.
it's brilliant.
protest?
I
Yeah.
don't
Holding
think
it hostage.
but guys,
Ransom.
that wasn't the bad decentering that I was speaking about.
Okay.
Oh, my
Because
fault.
those women are this is political. They realize that there is a mass like
Movement.
problem, which we have too, if you really think about it. They realize there's a mass problem and they realize that listen, the coochie holds a lot of power. Everybody knows that. Everyone knows that. But they're really putting their money where their mouth is or their coochie where their mouth is. They are
We can't make that an episode title, but I do like it.
Put your coochie where your mouth
they are
is,
really,
if you're
really
bad.
doing it. And honestly,
Oh, bro.
All right,
Sorry,
continue.
If
finish
you're
your
bu-
thought.
I can't.
Coochie
No.
no. If your butt.
I cannot. But yeah, decentering in a bad way is just like, in my opinion, I hate men vibes. That is like, that's your personality now. Like you're hanging
that.
signs. You're like, I am decentered men. I hate them so much. They're all bad.
It's like losing the plot almost. It's like you have the right
Yeah.
idea, but you're kind of like
You're extreme.
yeah.
Yeah,
going
Yeah.
extreme.
extremist.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I've definitely learned to decenter men in a healthy way because I don't hate men. I love men. I believe there's great men
Yeah, I
out there.
do
I
too.
believe there's great men or a great man out there for me.
Yep.
So I haven't I've decentered men healthy where like men like my life doesn't revolve around men.
Right.
I've also learned to detach, like the power of detachment. Like I can't let myself spiral because something fell off and I was attached. Like I just,
Right.
I'm not gonna allow myself to do that. I need like Victoria Monet. You know her man, that fine ass man.
Mm-hmm.
I need someone like him. Like he hasn't.
You don't know him.
I know I don't know them. So let me
He
land.
could be a terrible
Let
man.
me land.
He could be.
Let me land.
Let's hear it.
I know I don't know him, and you're right. He could be terrible behind closed doors, but I would like how he presents himself. The way he comes off is very like I support my girl. I can
Wait,
hold-
is this
Yes,
the guy
it
that
is.
Zoe told me that I need to be like? That's him. Hey,
You want a
continue.
guy
Supports his
who's
man.
he's always beside her. Like this is me looking from the outside in.
Yeah.
He always beside her. He supports her. He holds it down. They have a family. When she won her Grammy, like he was there, but he wasn't trying to be like he was in the background. Like yo, this is your moment. Like you're the star. Like you shine. You work hard. Like I need someone like from what I can see.
Yeah. You need a
like
good
that.
trophy husband.
Not even just trophy, just like a supported. Like I just need a man who's very secure and supportive and doesn't worry about this made up hypothetical shit that may come with stuff
Yeah.
like this.
they have their needs though, girl.
Oh no, I know that too. Wait, what do you
Trust
mean?
me.
That?
I just feel like
Care to share?
care to share. I just feel like not everything is Not all that glitters is gold.
That's true.
Not everything
Guess
that pounds is yam.
I'm gonna start saying that. I am going to start saying that. That's a good
Everything
one.
that pounds is
Not
yam.
everything that pounds is yam.
We can use that.
That
episode
might be a
title.
trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real, because like you just never know. Like just like Trezor was saying, like you just never know. But I know the look of
The
it,
look.
right?
Yeah.
The look of it. I hope he's not driving her nuts at home because it's hard. It's rare to find a guy who really will take the back seat. But yeah.
And not really just take the back seat. It's just not like you don't have to.
I want Victoria
compete.
Monet to dance with Usher now.
And let's see what
Well,
happens.
let's see what happens. I just wanna-
Really
I just
test
wanna
the
see that.
relationship.
Let's see what really going
I
on.
like that.
I
But
mean,
I,
I feel
but I
like
feel like
you-
that's kind of a tough one. Cause it's like, I think for certain guys at least, those type of guys, it's like, I feel like it might be hard for some people to find the balance of like you're taking the back seat if you have like a very powerful woman, but then also like I feel like, and I'm speaking just in generalizations, to get someone like that, you have to like have something going on. So it's like you have to have it, but
Right.
still be able to
Right.
take a step back while maintaining what you have.
Right.
It's a tightrope.
What's
Yeah,
he
it's
got
a
going on?
tightrope.
What's who?
What's old boy got going on?
I think he's a personal trainer.
He looks like a football player.
I
He
think
looks
he's
like
a
a personal trainer.
Oh, Kiki Palmer's husband's
He is.
or ex baby. I don't know, whatever that is.
He's a very
She was a
poor
football
example
player.
of taking the back seat.
Right,
Because
but,
when-
but at one point the perception was that he was.
Right? You're right. You're very right.
Right? So
You're
I
very right.
think I'm confusing them.
he's a CEO.
He's a CEO for push. Yeah. So basically, like active personal trainer.
Oh,
Like yeah.
Good
but-
for him.
Not so. I remember when I think we went to Ghana for the first time, and you tweeted, and you were like, "Guys, Ghana is so lovely. It is amazing. Black people support, and people lit
Went
you
in.
up."
They
For
went
what?
in.
She's romanticizing Ghana, and there's so many problems that she's not from Ghana, and Ghanaian men don't really respect Ghanaian women, and she's coming in as a Jamaican, a foreigner, and she's romanticizing the country. And there's so many.
That's crazy.
They lit your ass up. I remember because I had to come like, okay, y'all doing a lot.
Yeah, even some girls who go on like they were supportive of me, but I've been watching them for a long time and they just couldn't wait to find something to say something. I feel like them up too. Yeah.
So like what
guys.
what can you talk good about? Like what are you allowed to say
basically,
nice
I don't
things
know,
about?
It's like they wanted me to talk shit about Ghana after my first time. They wanted me to lie. I was having an amazing time and they wanted me to address political issues,
Socioeconomic issues.
and all kinds of stuff. I don't see nobody doing that when they're in Jamaica on the.
And that was my argument.
Getting
On the
rubbed up on
rafts.
the rafts.
Yeah, getting
the
rubbed
clay.
down on the rafts.
when you guys are getting rubbed
Rubbed
on by
down.
Mr. Jenkins, like
Right.
whoa.
Mans are pulling
I
their
don't
meat
hear you
out, putting
talking
it in paper
about-
bags,
Yeah,
trying to
wrapping
have
your paper
sex on the
bag.
raft.
You know how long, you know how much people, please. So yeah, they came for me, but you know, I was speaking to a lot of, okay, what I will say is this. I believe that with my platform, I do have a responsibility, right? I still, because of what I have presented myself as over the years, maybe people assume that I should have a little more depth when it comes to any and everything.
You should be woke about
I
everything.
I should be woke about everything. Mind you, I'm still Jamaican. Everything is a joke as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I turn it off. It's like today I feel like I'm passionate about it. Tomorrow, minna business. Like I don't care. I'm just vibing. You know what I mean?
Just every
The
human.
duality of it,
Yeah.
right? I embrace it. I went there. I thought it was amazing. It was beautiful, and of course, years after I've been going for years now. I understand. And the more I'm there, the more I learn about what's actually going on. And like I speak with women and men and people, and I understand all of the grievances and issues that people have. Do I regret saying that I still love it and had an amazing time and still enjoy being there? No, I don't. It's an amazing country. The people are outstanding. Yes, there are definitely certain things that need to change, but you want me to go disappear off of the face of the earth because you want me to speak on political issues? No, sir.
You're not a
No,
politician.
no. Because listen, people all over the world speak out on things and disappear.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
True.
So a lot of people here or anywhere that don't travel a lot don't understand the etiquette when it comes to traveling and speaking about people's government.
You got to be careful in Africa.
You got to be very careful because they don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about where you come from.
Yeah.
What they believe is what they believe, you know? So,
And it's people who've never traveled are the ones that are
right.
saying that.
And a lot of the people who were coming from you were people from here, right? Who either haven't ever been there or they are, first gen Ghanaian and
Or it's Tuesday and they just need
or
something
it's
to
Tuesday.
yell about. Like, it's just
Well,
or it's Tuesday.
people love arguing online. Like,
that's facts. But the most annoying people from any country are always the diaspora kids.
Oh,
It's
Facts.
always, it's
You
never
know
the people
what?
inside the country. Never that.
and you know what? Ghana taught me that. Ghana really taught me that. Going to Ghana and experiencing Ghana really taught me that. And it started to make me realize, are we annoying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
we're
Yes.
annoying.
wait. Are you
Yes.
asking that as a Jamaican?
As a, like a diaspora.
Any
and
other
just-
diaspora, any
yeah.
black
Yeah.
country, the
Gen,
diaspora
yeah.
kids
as
are
a
the
first
worst.
gen, like as a
Yes.
first gen to whatever
we are,
country,
yeah.
Canada, the US, or the UK, like, are we annoying? I think we might be
Yes.
really blood clot annoying.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Even that shit with Kai.
That's
right?
literally what I was about to bring up
Yeah.
next. Like, I was literally in Jamaica watching everything happen with Kai Cenat, and they were bigging. You said Jamaicans love fuckery. They were bigging that man up on every stage,
But
the
then the
dagger
diaspora
every
is-
yell. But when you go on Twitter, it's a completely different narrative.
How dare you,
He's
F1,
cultural appropriation, and Jamaicans is not all Jamaicans, and how
Bro.
dare he dagger on that
Bro.
stage
Like-
at the
like-
carnival.
like-
and I'm like,
I
you guys.
remember
I
seeing
don't
it and
even-
just scrolling past because I'm like, you guys.
I'm like, but
Yeah,
the
like, what
Jamaicans
you
are
talking
out here
about?
in real time, and the Jamaicans are loving it.
Right.
I don't
When
get tip
saw-
on your toes on. You want him to waltz? Like, he's gonna dagger someone.
Right. And so when I saw
And they
him
would
going
too.
off and having a good time, I was not offended by that. I know that some people, I knew that people were going to feel away. I knew people were going to be like, oh, have a conversation. Oh, he's mimicking blah, 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 blah. But when you're in Jamaica, because I am Jamaican and because I also spend a good amount of time in Jamaica, I understand. I knew right away when I saw the video, they're having a grand old time over there. They're all enjoying him. I don't know that there's one person who's not laughing or egging it on.
Exactly.
So seeing online and everybody's so angry and so pissed and so offended, it's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. That's just my opinion though.
And same with Chet Hanks. My aunts used to send me Chet Hanks videos on WhatsApp, dying of laughter. My aunt's in Jamaica, but here everyone Chet Hanks like public enemy number one on behalf of
My thing
Jamaicans.
is-
But my aunts were dying. Like, look at this white boy
It's
and his
just-
patois.
it's
They
just-
loved it.
not everything
real.
is meant to be taken so damn seriously.
And Jamaicans
Man.
love fuckery.
Yeah.
Jamaicans love
Exactly.
fuckery.
Exactly.
No matter if it
When
comes
I-
off negative, they love it. They feed off of it. Everything's a joke.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I realized we're annoying.
But I feel like most places do. Like a lot of like immigrant countries, the people in those countries are very easygoing people. Like it's like, have you guys ever been to like Mexico or Cuba or one of those Spanish speaking
Yeah.
countries? And like you might have a friend that's like trying to speak Spanish and
Yeah,
doesn't
me.
speak
Ay,
Spanish.
papi.
They're
El
they're
daño.
laughing. Like
Yeah.
they're laughing. They think it's
They
funny.
just
But
enjoy
if you
seeing
did that
people try.
Yeah.
online, people will be like, "Oh, you're making such a mockery of
Right.
Yeah.
bro."
I'm convinced that people that spend all the time online doing that, that's just like, that's their interaction for the day.
That's
Like,
Tuesday for them.
that's what they
Yeah.
get out of it.
They
It's
need that
it's
bubble.
kind of crazy because when I was in Ghana and I was like, there was a point in time where I was like, oh my God, like I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm having a great time, but they're eating me up online right now. So
Yeah.
people would be like, hey, and I'd be like, hey.
Barely look like
I'm like,
much fun.
I'm like, not making Twitter
Yeah.
people come invade my actual time right now with everybody. So I was talking to people and people are like, bro, nobody cares about what these people are saying. Like, you know, I'm talking to Ghanaians and Ghanaians are like, who said that? When people were talking to me about, oh, don't talk about how much you pay for your hair. Don't talk about, don't talk, like you should not say how much you pay for your hair.
Well, you know what? So with that, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because if you pay the market rate, I don't know, let's say you pay $100 for braids, right? if you pay, and that's the market rate. I don't
Yeah.
know, but let's just say that's the market rate, and then over here it's like 400.
Right.
If you pay 100 there and talk about it online, they're gonna get at you,
Mhm.
right? Because you're like kind of gentrifying it, not gentrifying it, sorry.
Yeah, that's what.
Because you're taking advantage of it.
Okay.
Right. But if you pay $400 for it, effectively, if you know economics, you're gentrifying it now. Because now you're making the price higher for the locals.
So this is the thing. So and I've had this conversation a lot, right? Because I agree. Because I was like, okay, so then I'm just not gonna tell people what I do with my hair anymore. They're just gonna show me, like, you know. But I'm an influencer, for lack of better terms. Okay?
You are. Why are you doing the
You know, because you know that word is
annoying, but
It is.
You are
Yeah.
though.
You know,
You
I
influence.
mean, I have influence. When I started, it was an influencer. I was just a girl writing a blog, you know, so whatever. And people, like, I was just like, okay, maybe I won't say anything at all. And people are like, no, I want to know details. But that's a part of my job, is to tell details and to be transparent and candid about it, right? And then you have salons there who are like, thank you so much. Like, I really need this promo.
Yeah.
Right? And so now you're promoting for them, but then people, the diasporans,
Yeah.
are like, you are gentrifying. And then the Ghanaians are like, first of all, you guys go to salons that we would never go to. Right? So, which is, to me, it's obvious. It's like, there's luxury salons in Ghana, just like there are luxury salons here. And there are, like, you know, the salons that you would find in the hood or salons that you would find just regular. You know what I mean? The locals are not, if the locals don't want to spend luxury money, they're not going to the luxury salon. Luxury salon is more of my vibe because I like the whole experience, etc. It might still be better for me financially, right? Because of the exchange. But it's like, to make it seem as if all the Ghanaians now are not able to get their hair done at the rate that they were doing before it's a fallacy. It's just, it's not, because, but I understand. The more of us that come over,
There's a limit.
yeah.
It's
the
like
more-
a weird number
right.
that you're trying to hit.
Right. And it's so, I don't know. They're like, oh, don't pay that price. And I'm like, okay. They see me and they give me my price. I'm not going to be like, I know it's only 50.
Yeah.
I'm paying 50. Like,
I think
the
that's
lady.
I think they'd be kind of.
I think the most noble thing to do is just to go there and not negotiate. I think
Yeah. I never
that's-
negotiate. I
yeah.
just go. I say, how much is this? They give me
Yeah.
the price. I pay the price. Then when I tell people, I'm like, oh, you got robbed.
Yeah.
And now you're the reason why the price is going up. Baby, what they could see me from a mile away. They know the
Right.
price they're giving me.
Yeah.
They're not going to give that price to her. They're going to give it to me because they assume that it happens to me in Jamaica and I'm Jamaican.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like it's
Selling you patty and cocoa bread for $50,000.
right. So there's no way to get out of it. But that's my little piece.
So before we move on, are you gonna move to Ghana? Like, is that gonna be your home?
So it's definitely already one of my homes. Yeah. So it'll definitely be a home. I mean, I have a lot of work here. Like, I do a YouTube channel with my dad. So
Yeah.
I still have to be up here, you know, bulk shooting and doing whatnot. And my parents are older, so I kind of want to be around them. But we will have property there and we will have property here.
What about the wedding? Is it here or there?
The wedding is definitely in Ghana. 100%.
I was gonna ask us for an invite, but never mind.
Ah!
That's a bit too
Guys.
far from the destination of the wedding.
Guys, come on.
The
Listen,
Ghana destination
Come.
wedding?
Come.
Why not?
The Ghana destination wedding?
This is not an open. This is a very exclusive wedding. This is not an open invite.
Talk to the camera.
Just letting y'all know, because I don't want to get the wrong idea. I don't want people like, oh, look at her. She just invited them.
Yeah.
No. Me still know them. Okay. But like, I want my people to experience Ghana.
Yeah.
A lot of them have felt like they have no reason to go, but they've always wanted to.
I
And
mean,
now I'm giving them the reason to. And it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be crazy. All my people are gonna be in Ghana.
It's fire.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Because
Next
Ghana's
year.
on like damn near every black person's list.
Yeah, it
Need a
is.
good excuse, bam.
Right.
Well,
exactly.
I remember I met these guys in Miami, and they were some were from Nigeria and some were from Ghana, and they were basically explaining. They were like, and I don't know if this is true. They were saying that Lagos is like the New York,
Yeah.
and Accra is like the Miami.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how accurate that is. I've never been.
From what I've heard from people, yes.
Yeah.
So
I
are you
haven't
in,
been
do you
to-
spend a lot of time in Accra though, or are you kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm always in Accra. That's where I stay at.
and
but
would
I've
you
never
give
been
it
to
Miami
Nigeria.
vibes?
Like when it comes to like partying, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the place where everybody comes to party and they go nonstop until the morning time. I think a little worse than Miami. I don't think I've ever seen people in a party in Miami at 9 a.m. in the morning from last night.
If you go,
Go to Booby Trap.
Yeah.
Maybe.
yeah.
I don't
Club
know.
11.
I'm not really.
I would say
I
11
haven't
Booby
had
Trap,
many
yeah.
Miami experiences.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see how that could be. I
Also,
could see how
Ghana
that could-
looks nicer.
Yeah.
Oh
But-
yeah.
but then-
yeah.
Sorry to all my Nigerians, but I be seeing videos over there. Everything looks gray. It looks like there's smoke. It looks like Hamilton.
Mangoes?
Yo,
Listen,
Mangoes
don't make the
looks like
Nigerians come for you,
Hamilton?
though.
But yeah, I know. Sorry, Nigerians. But that's where they make all the money. That's why New York is such a good example. And I heard the nightlife is still very good in Nigeria too.
Yeah.
Where's the bridge?
Nah, don't show me those fake
They ain't got no
utopia
bridge.
pictures.
No.
of
Can
Nigeria.
you just Google
but,
Accra?
but the thing about Nigeria is like that's for their currency is lower than guys. I suck at math, so it's
Like the
below
exchange
Ghana's.
rate. Sorry.
So Ghana's is worth more.
oh,
Yeah,
then
Nigeria's
Nigeria's
is
Nigeria.
worth-
Okay.
Nigeria's volatile, but right now it's cheaper. Yeah.
So a lot of girls like to go to
Damn.
Nigeria and have that
10
experience
cents Canadian for $1 Ghanaian dollar.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cedis and
Try
Naira.
Nigerians naira.
I heard $1 1,000.
1,000 what?
$1 Canadian's
1,000
1,000
Naira?
That's what I
Wow.
heard. Yeah, just
Damn.
about. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
0.00098 Canadian
Yeah.
dollars is 1 Nigerian naira.
Yeah, so that's
It's
about it.
Ghana is more expensive than Nigeria.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
for sure.
Right?
You can
It's
see
more
that.
expensive, and I think because a lot of people travel more to Ghana now than
Bare year of
Nigeria,
returns.
It's every year is a year of return.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was supposed to be special at one point. 150 anniversary. That's the year of return.
Yeah, but it's
Then they just move it. It's
because
like
the
150
money-
again.
because the money,
The money, okay, yeah.
the money that they're making, the money that they're pulling in,
Yeah.
they're like every year is gonna be. the year of
Ludacris
return.
started it, no?
I don't even know who started
Ludacris
it.
went over there. They gave him an African name, and now everybody's going.
I'm weak. Yeah, everybody's there at some point in time. Like I remember being in a restaurant. I don't know if you guys know 19 Keys.
No. Here?
Damn, no, you guys, it's okay. I know somebody knows 19 Keys.
19 keys?
Yeah.
Is it a
he's
restaurant here?
No. It's
It's a
guy.
person.
It's a person.
The name sounds familiar.
You guys know Earn Your Leisure?
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
You know
that
the
guy.
Muslim guy? He wears the
Yeah,
hat
that
with
guy.
the
Okay, that guy,
19
yeah.
Keys. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Because
He
I,
looks like you would run into him in Ghana.
Wait, what?
He's from Ghana.
I'm trying to
No, he just looks like you would run into him
yeah,
in
no.
Ghana. You're like, peace, my sister.
killing me
Those
right
are the
now.
niggas that are always like, you have to hustle harder.
No.
No?
Okay, well, if you guys are
Yeah,
not
the
into
dudes that
Earn
talk
Your
about
Leisure,
semen
then I
retention.
guess
I'm
like,
sorry. I don't mean to diss these guys.
No,
Are
no,
they
no, no.
American?
Yeah,
Yeah.
American.
They're
But-
American?
Yeah, but that was his first time. He's from LA, Los Angeles.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, guys,
No, listen, but let's respect them.
yes, cool guy.
Yeah.
Seems to be a cool guy. But I found him through Earn Your Leisure, and they talk about investing and
Yeah.
I've been really into that kind of
Okay.
stuff. But whatever.
That's good,
I was just
that's
in a
good.
restaurant and I saw him, and I was like, "What the hell is he doing here?" Like random people, but his following is huge, so
Right,
I
right.
figured
Yo,
that you
that
guys might.
shit kills me.
Might
That's
know
what I
him.
mean. He's like the black Gary V.
Do you guys not like
Yeah,
Gary
listen,
Vee?
listen.
I like
19
Gary
keys.
Vee.
I love Gary
19
Vee.
keys says he fired his boss in order to become one.
Oh, dear God.
I asked my landlord to raise my rent so I could grind harder.
Yeah.
Keys.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
I'm
brother.
out of
I'm sure you're a
this.
good guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
good guy.
Word.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. These are not everybody else's thoughts.
Just my own.
Yeah, but no, and of course, like that party. There's popcorn. There's Stefan Don. There's all the
Step my dog
Nigeria-
wearing masks so people don't see her with Brenna Boy.
Oh, yo. Heard
Like,
that,
we
heard
see
that
the body. We know it's you.
But yeah,
Can you tell
so,
a girl from her buddy, like her butt?
Butt alone, no. But like,
You
if
can't?
you see
Not
like
anymore.
the shape of someone, you could probably
No,
tell.
so
who
if
it
you
is.
lined up a whole bunch of girls in the city
Yeah, you can
and
tell.
put masks on them,
Yeah, you
you
could
would be
tell.
able to tell who's who by just like their
Fact.
body
If
shape?
I like know
Absolutely
them
not.
for
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
if I know them for real,
Oh,
then
That's
yeah.
when they turn around.
Really?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
could tell what you could like
yeah,
put this much of someone.
No,
and if
no,
you
when they
really
turn
know
around.
them, you
When
would.
they turn
Oh, you
around.
mean like
Yeah.
from backwards?
Yeah, you can tell.
Maybe from like their body shape,
That's what I'm saying.
if you know them.
Interesting. I feel like if you know them, yeah.
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 That was you, Stefan Dunn. But yeah, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have nothing left.
Okay.
So let's get to
I was
it,
gonna
man.
say, is it ready for
Let's get
pop
to
culture,
it.
hip
It's
hop? I know you guys
time.
are itching to talk about NBA playoffs and pop culture and hip hop. I mean, guys, as you can see now, we're recording in a new space. We're at Waka Flocka Studio.
Yeah, Waka Flocka's home
We're at
base.
Waka Flocka Studios.
Basically,
Yeah.
like, this is
When he's
I
in
guess.
Toronto, this is where he shoots his pods.
yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, I don't know. People
That's
can
really
vote. I
cool.
think people can vote.
Bow.
Comment. Let us know how you like this space. This can be a potential home for us.
Mm-hmm.
But
Y'all got a lot to say about the environment. I appreciate it.
yeah,
that's
people
great.
like Mucho's house.
Yeah,
You know,
they,
people
they
did like-
love
they said,
Mucho's
this is a
house.
cool little vibe for
Love
y'all.
the white walls.
This is
Okay.
definitely a little bit more, potty, I
Yeah.
would say. But anyways, NBA playoffs and Euphoria kind of go hand in hand. I mean, we have Cali versus Toronto, and we had Jamal Murray shoot the winning basket on the Lakers last night. So Jamal
Darvin Ham, let me tell you something.
Hey, all right.
If nobody else lets you know, I'm gonna be the first to tell you.
Ooh.
You are fired.
Cancun. Straight to Cancun.
Pack your bags. Do not return to the Lakers facility anymore. The boxes will be at the end of the driveway. We will not be seeing you back next season. Thank you for your service. You don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here because we don't want it anymore. This was a travesty.
I made a bet with someone that he would be fired before a game is played in the second round.
Oh, that's a good
And-
bet.
And
I think Timberwolves play tomorrow or tonight.
and I
Tonight?
also don't understand. Yeah, they play today, don't
So
they?
I think they've won
Or
because
do
I thought
they?
he'd
Either
be
today or
fired by
tomorrow.
now. I thought he'd
Yeah.
be long gone in Cancun on like.
I
This
don't
is crazy.
understand why like Jamal Murray does something in the playoffs where he just ups his game to a different level. Like he plays MVP worthy in the playoffs.
Wouldn't you prefer that though? You know he's never won an All-Star. He'll probably go down as the best player that never.
He
had
definitely
an
should have
All-Star
been an
appearance.
All-Star, Jamal Murray.
Never been an all-star.
Jamal Murray's never been an All-Star?
Yeah.
No.
He
He
should
must.
be.
But it's hard because actually it's not that hard because
It's tough
yes,
at the
It's
guard
been fluky
position.
though, just because he's been
Kyle
injured and stuff.
Korver has been an All-Star.
Yeah, but that was
before.
like
that's a different time.
that was a different time.
Yeah.
Time, different conference.
Jeff Teague was All-Star. Like that's a different time.
Yeah.
Jeff Teague was nice.
Yeah, but it was a different time.
Yeah, it was. Was it that different of a time?
It was. So I don't know, man. Like just, but also like
It's the end of an era. It's a
LeBron's-
It's the end of the super team. Sorry, we're getting really basketball. Sasha.
LeBron's-
Yeah, I was about to ask
We,
you.
we see a playoffs where KD and LeBron
the
get
end
eliminated
of
the
the
first
super
round.
team era, and I'm so excited for it. I hate super team bullshit. Phoenix looks amazing on paper.
and they
Out.
sucked.
Yeah.
Lakers look amazing on paper. Out. They do.
I-
LeBron,
Oh,
AD.
no.
What do you mean?
So-
LeBron, AD. Well, I mean, aside from LeBron and AD, before they packed Carmelo in there, like
Listen, LeBron and AD are like
That's
top
strong.
10 players. So yeah,
Super
winning
team.
team is a
Yeah.
is a
Super
duo.
team is when there's like a lot of really notable
all
players
stars
on
or
the
very,
Yeah.
yeah, on one team.
a lot of
Yeah.
superstars. on
Yes.
that
Okay, I
team.
want
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
Okay.
You had Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker.
That's a super team.
That's the Lakers.
Lakers
I
aren't a
wouldn't
super
count
team.
Lakers as a super team.
Even
LeBron-
when Russ was there, they weren't a super team.
And LeBron is old. I feel like
I mean,
people
he's 38.
they're the
forget.
all stars. You have Russell Westbrook, LeBron, AD.
How old is LeBron?
Yeah, but
He's about
he's
to be 40.
39. But there's
That's
debatably
old.
there's like multiple like all-star caliber players on almost every team.
That's the
Yeah.
difference nowadays compared to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because now like there's like 10 teams with 2-3 great
Jeff Teague's
players.
on it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've
So,
always been the person
can't
to
rig it
push
anymore.
the agenda on let whoever's up next be next.
Mm.
I'm not like I've been saying like I'm good if LeBron's done. Like I don't.
Yeah.
That man has already cemented his goatness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, did
no,
you
not
just
to
say
me.
that?
Not
Wow.
to me.
Whoa.
Not to me. But
Okay.
I understand why y'all would say that LeBron is your goat.
All right, good back.
He's a great basketball player. You cannot argue that.
Who's your goat?
Current like right now or of all
I thought
time?
you were gonna say Curry. I'm so weak. You were like,
Curry's my
Curry.
favorite player.
No,
Okay,
I was
no.
like talking
Like
about
right now, Curry,
actual-
Steph Curry's
I
been my
was
favorite
literally saying Curry goat.
player. No, Steph Curry.
Nah, it wasn't. Nah, they're potting. They're potting. They're potting. They're potting. They're potting. They're potting. They're potting.
It's okay. I'm so
They're
sorry.
potting. They're potting.
I'm so
It was good.
sorry.
It was good. It was good.
No, who's your goal? Who's your
Of
goal?
all
That's a
time,
beautiful
Yeah.
one.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, Kobe
Okay.
Bryant was like my favorite player.
Okay, but now that Kobe has passed,
Steph Curry's
God
my
rest
favorite
his
player.
soul,
Steph Curry's my favorite player.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's your goal right now,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stand on it.
and your guy's goal is LeBron James.
Of all time,
I
I'm gonna
don't-
still
I
say
don't- I-
Jordan.
I mean, well, yeah. Okay, but the thing is,
Saying my goat is kind of
Jordan's
just
my
a dramatic
goat,
way
but
to
it's
say
hard
it.
because Jordan was
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
like Jordan's my goat. Like I prefer
Oh,
like
okay.
watching. Obviously, like we were babies when Jordan was playing. So obviously, like now
I don't
watching
remember that
stuff
either.
back. What do you mean you don't remember? It was in 1996. 90, like we were babies.
Yeah, you're right. I don't remember that.
Oh yeah,
I was
okay,
agreeing,
yeah. So I'm saying like it's kind of hard to say Jordan's my goat because we were
Yeah.
so young. Like yes, like
You weren't able to like,
but
actually
obviously
watch the
watching
games
documentaries
and-
stuff like that man was extraordinary. I would take Michael Jordan over LeBron
But
James.
saying that LeBron is my goat doesn't mean that I think he's better than Michael Jordan, though, necessarily.
That's fair too. That's
You
fair,
know?
because yeah, LeBron is our generation, so of course people would say that LeBron is their goat.
So what about a more interesting one then? So because forget before we were watching, like let's say we've been watching since the mid 2000s or something. Give me like your 3 best players you've ever seen play.
That I've ever
Live?
seen
That you
play.
guys have seen play that have you've been a part of their story.
Live, like
Live. You
LeBron.
had to have. So LeBron's number 1, obviously.
Steph.
Steph's number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3 is where it
Yeah.
gets tricky. I know who's my number 3.
3 depends
wanna
on
say
who you are.
The third best basketball play I've ever seen in my is Kawhi in 2019.
Wow. Okay.
I haven't seen
Kawhi
Kevin
Leonard.
Durant do any of that.
Yeah. Facts.
Kawhi
Okay.
did snap.
I
I mean,
it.
yeah,
I like
Even I knew that.
Yeah.
You talk about just a small period of time, like in that time frame, the way he was playing and everything. I haven't seen 2 other like people.
That run was amazing.
Yeah,
I probably haven't seen a run like that.
For me,
Mhm.
when was the Redeem team?
Oh,
08?
Yeah.
No way.
Dwayne Wade,
I was gonna say Dwayne
08
Oh, Bald Wade.
was
He's-
the best. He was the best in
Yeah.
the league.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
2006 championship Wade, where he scored
No,
34
older
a
that
game.
when he was
He's talking-
bald.
he's talking about when he came
Redeem
back.
team.
But he was still kind of in that era. Like he was explosive dunk on you, D Wade.
Yeah,
like, he
but
wasn't-
that era, like
Yeah.
08 D Wade was the
Yeah.
best player like in the league. He was going crazy
in the league.
in the league.
There's a lot of people that say LeBron wasn't the best player on his team until he won his first championship.
D
But
Wade
you
back
watch that
then.
Dallas series, D Wade's the best player on the team.
D Wade was snapping back then, but
Because he had a really bad shoulder surgery in 07, 08. It was looking shaky.
he
for him. He
dislocated
came back
his
with a
shoulder.
bald head. Woo!
you know you're on a different type of time, and when you like can still grow hair and you
Yeah.
bald it
You
purposely.
bald it on purpose.
Yeah,
Holy.
they know you
Is that
mean
a thing?
business.
Yo,
You mean
Some
business.
niggas do that.
You mean business.
Yeah, like Jada kids back in the day.
Yeah.
But
Today,
yeah. Well, no, he grew it back.
no, well, yeah,
Yeah.
it was like the whole thing to prove it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's for
yeah.
show. I can grow hair. Like,
To me, because you guys are talking about more like a year, but like just in totality,
Oh.
the third best player I seen, Jokic, man.
I've never seen Jokic. live.
Jokic is
You
kind
really-
of crazy.
Well, sorry, I wasn't implying live. Just that you've
Nigga,
actually.
I asked 4 times if you meant live. You
My-
said yeah.
My bad. My bad.
no, he means like you watched him play. Like
Yeah.
like you've seen multiple seasons.
oh,
he's
Anybody
ruined your
that
favorite
you've been
team
there,
before.
you've
like,
been there for. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
So
so-
that's why I'm discounting Jordan and stuff. Anybody you've been there for.
Okay, so I'm definitely saying Kobe, Steph.
Yo.
What? What?
Okay, my bad. My
What?
bad. And then three LeBron. I know this hurts.
I know. Yes, but it can be swapped out by
I don't think you should be able to say Kobe
Anthony
Anthony
Edwards?
What's happening?
because you
I-
didn't watch.
Anthony Edwards is baby Michael Jordan. That man is going to, if he's going to keep on the trajectory that he is going to terrorize the NBA.
Yeah, but you can't say that yet. He hasn't won anything.
Projecting. I
That's
guess.
fine,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, if he's on the trajectory that he is now, he
Yeah,
is
but
going
I
to
could have said the
terrorize
same thing
NBA.
about John Morant. I could have said
For
the same
sure.
thing about a young Derrick Rose. Like you have to let it play out first.
No,
I
for
don't
sure.
think you
That's
can,
what
you
I'm
know?
saying.
If.
If.
But then you can't put him in the top 3 yet if it's still a if.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just saying that those 3 have potential to be rotated if
Honestly,
Anthony Edwards continues on the trajectory and continues to get better.
I-
Y'all can move and shake your head if you want to. That man is different, and he's only 22.
He is, but just
what's
you-
different is your
so-
opinion.
Why? What?
No one's saying he's not different.
But what? What's so crazy about that?
I was asking the 3 best players that you've seen since you've been watching basketball? The number 3 is Anthony Edwards.
No, I'm saying. Why are y'all not listening to what I'm saying? Are you not listening to what I'm saying?
Did you listen to the
not
question?
number 3. I said Kobe, Steph Curry,
But it
and
could be switched.
it
to
could be.
LeBron.
But
I'm
it could be
But
in
like I'm
the
saying
future.
in time, because
Oh, my
we're
bad, my
watching
bad.
this kid from he's 22. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm telling you, if this guy is on, I'm hoping his career is going to be tremendous.
Okay.
So me being an adult now and a fan of
Yeah.
basketball, watching this man terrorize the league at 22, if he continues on his greatness and he gets champion, whatever, I could
Alright.
say that he'd be a top 3.
You think
Okay.
he needs to
I'm with you.
leave
I'm with you.
Minnesota?
No,
No,
he doesn't
I
need-
don't
he
think
doesn't
so.
need to leave. No.
I don't think so.
Some NBA player, I think on Jeff T's podcast, they were saying he needs to go to a big market team to really capitalize his potential.
Bro, LeBron was on the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers.
John Morant's on the Grizzlies.
He's okay.
But imagine Anthony Edwards on the Knicks.
They
Or
just
the
got good.
Lakers, or
the Lakers.
Miami.
I think
I feel like for his off the court business, it would be better.
Yeah,
if he was
yeah,
in
if sure.
a market team.
But some people are so good that it doesn't matter their market.
yeah,
That was LeBron.
yeah, but I think it's a little different because Cleveland is Cleveland,
Mm-hmm.
but Cleveland's not Minnesota. Cleveland is way more accessible than Minnesota.
Okay, now
Like,
we're just
so-
a homeless man calling other homeless man homeless.
No,
broke
no,
nigga calling
it's-
us. Broke nigga calling.
No, it matters. It matters even just
That's funny,
economics.
that's funny.
What are
It
we
matters
doing?
even just economics wise. Because think about it. If hella people live in New York, you want to go catch LeBron in Cleveland. That's an easy thing. To
What,
go from
a drive
you could drive, you could fly.
from
That's
New York to Cleveland?
yes. I'm just saying it's easily accessible. Even from here to go to Cleveland, 3 hours. You're there. If you want to
3
go
hour
see
what?
drive,
Drive
yeah.
To Cleveland?
to Cleveland?
If you
Yo.
drive fast, you get to Cleveland in 3
No,
hours.
No,
can't.
you can't.
You see
No,
when you
you
add that if you drive
Yeah,
fast?
what? No, you can't get to Cleveland
No, it's like-
from
that's like
3.5
the
hours.
GTA.
3.5
From
hours.
the border?
From Toronto to Cleveland, I bet you it's 6.
That's
No.
like
Probably
6 hours.
Max 4.
No.
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 I drove to
never
Cleveland.
heard
It's like
that.
5.
I've
It's like
never
5 or
heard
so.
that.
It's
What
6,
is it?
7 maybe.
Oh,
4
it's
hours,
4.5?
45 minutes, and it's rush hour right
Oh,
now.
damn.
It's not rush hour right
Wait,
now.
hold on.
I never knew
I
Cleveland was
didn't
that
know
close.
Cleveland was
I'm
that
telling you
close.
that I drove to Cleveland.
Now I
So,
could get
so
there
like for a
before-
basketball
It's
tournament,
not
I'd
that
go.
far.
Oh, wow.
Or my
Wow,
brother's
I
basketball
didn't know that.
Oh,
How come
that's
no
how-
one ever
That's
says
how
that?
irrelevant Cleveland is, though. None of us know this.
Yes, but
all,
I'm
of
saying
us, all of us know how far Detroit is.
Yo,
yes.
literally.
But what I'm saying is, it's mad close.
But
if
if-
you wanted to
but-
go catch an Anthony Edwards game in Minnesota, do you know how much planning that's gonna take you?
Facts.
You can't just go.
Interesting.
That is true.
So
What
that
else is
matters.
close by?
That matters.
I'm taking LeBron. No, I'm taking LeBron out my top
Don't we
3.
share? Oh,
Sorry.
Wait, what?
I'm taking LeBron out my top 3.
For
What,
who?
what are we doing? Are you that prideful? Like,
so if we're gonna do basketball talks, like,
I
you
say
gotta-
Kobe, Steph. Steph is an electrifying player.
I'm okay
man.
with your
Yeah,
top
we're
two,
okay with
fine.
Steph.
Hold on. Did you watch Kobe's three-peat, like the first one? Did you watch those games? Did you partake in those the first run? Did
Well,
were
You were a
around
child.
for
You
any
were
I
of
mean,
that?
I was
children.
young, but I'd have to it was on because my family's a basketball family, and they were always Kobe Bryant, everything, and Lakers, everything. Like
Okay.
basketball was consistent.
Zo's a 90s. Can I say it?
What?
How old you are?
Yeah.
Zo's a 96.
We were not watching it.
But
My
like, it was like I mean, like
my youngest basketball memory.
Because I didn't really know ball and watch ball when Shaq and Kobe did their three.
Okay, you're right. Okay,
we
so
were
for me,
kids.
I wasn't watching
yes,
that like
you're right.
knowing
Okay,
ball.
stop,
you
stop,
know?
stop. So
I
for
kinda
me,
remember that
actually
time a
starting
little
to know ball. Okay, I'll take Kobe off. Cause yeah, you're right. I was fairly young. Yes, I was watching because like my dad was a basketball guy. My cousins
Fair.
are all basketball. Okay, so fine, I'll take
You gotta
Kobe
get
off.
'Cause
really creative to get LeBron off your top 3 now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like. Okay.
I want to see how you do this
Okay.
shit. No. Let's
Guys,
go.
let's see the backflips.
So Steph,
All right, fine. He beat Bron, so fine.
I
You know,
guess
it's
I
okay
have
to say
put
you're
LeBron.
wrong. Like,
Yeah, I guess I have to put LeBron.
All right,
Because-
and we can move on from
Yeah.
this.
Because I'd replace Kawhi with Kobe, but I feel like
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you could, yeah, Kawhi too.
Let's get back to Cali versus Canada.
But yeah, okay. So we did Cali
Yeesh.
versus Canada basketball edition.
Mm-hmm.
Cali versus Canada, Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah.
Did you hear the diss?
I
Sasha,
haven't
please
heard
tell me.
Kendrick's yet. I heard a little bit.
It's all right. We
19
have the
Keys
lyrics.
posted
Okay.
it.
we're
Oh,
not.
Of
you
course
heard
he did.
19 keys.
Of course he did. He posted.
I'm
breaking down Kendrick lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Poor
So-
guy, right up his alley.
I
At
saw a little bit.
8:24 a.m. Speaking of Kobe, people are saying that he dropped it at 8:24 because 8:24 Kobe Bryant.
Oh wow.
Is that
was-
true?
It was. It's
Like, is that a
Kendrick
fact?
fans, man.
It's
Oh my
speculation.
God.
Yeah.
But is that a fact that he dropped it at 8:24?
Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
because you see that he.
But also, 8:24 Eastern
No,
time?
their time. Their
AM.
time.
Western?
Their time.
AM, but their time, right?
AM Pacific time.
Yeah.
5:20.
11:24 here.
Or so.
Yes. Yes. Because it dropped right before noon.
I remember it was like
Okay.
before lunch. yeah.
Yes. So people are saying he dropped it. Like, this could just be speculation and people just being crazy rap fans. But they're saying they dropped it at 8, or he dropped it at 8:24 because Kobe 8:24.
Mhm.
Okay. So the first question.
8:24. Euphoria.
What?
Oh,
What?
Because A24 is the studio that produces Euphoria,
Euphoria.
and he could be making.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, I could be a Kendrick fan.
Yeah, you could be. You're reaching, but I mean, it's not that far off if he's that creative. But regardless, that's when he dropped.
And what's 8 minus 24? It's 16,
it. Okay.
and he's talking about pacifying. It's crazy.
Stop it.
Okay. Enough. Anyways, what did we like about the song? Did we like it? Did we?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of dense lines on it.
Right.
Like, it was a very thought about, poetic, metaphorical song.
Well,
Yeah.
it took him 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yo,
17 days, right?
Today-
17 days. We
today
heard?
made me realize how big of a hip hop fan I am.
Mm.
Because it was, I didn't really think this was gonna happen. I didn't think he was gonna try and do this song. So it's like he came with it. The bars are good. Like he's
it's
rapping
6
on
minutes
6
long.
minutes of him
I like
dissecting
that. I
things.
like
I like it.
6
Hip hop's
minutes.
alive. You know, like we got two
I wouldn't say
great.
it's alive, but it's.
We got
we-
two great diss tracks
being
from the two
resuscitated.
best
Yeah,
rappers.
we're in the current stages of the heart's the clear and the heart's coming. We're not
Yeah.
alive.
We're not alive.
We're not. Thank you. We're
Okay.
not alive.
You weren't liking it before?
What do you? Well, hip hop. We were in a very dark place for a long time. Like we were like, who else was really doing
Yeah.
moving the needle except
People
for
were saying
Drake?
it was dead.
People were saying it was dead. People were trying to say who's gonna be next up after Drake. People had no idea.
I'll
But
agree
you're
to
right.
disagree, but that was just on if you think about the heavy hitters, but yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't think it's alive and like the
The
wheels
girls are
are
beefing Chris Brown and Quavo. Like, no, people are
Yeah.
putting out good projects.
they're
Like, I
resuscitating.
Today also.
think that's very pessimistic.
I don't
think
think
it's
so
great.
at
We
all.
should be happy. The two guys that
I'm
we saw
happy.
face
We are
off.
resuscitating hip hop. I am happy.
It's great.
But to say that they're alive and well and walking, hip hop
I
is
see
not-
light. He opened his eyes. He's breathing. What are you talking about?
The lifeline is still going beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, there's a heartbeat. I can hear it. We're alive.
But the eyes are not open.
I
But
think
what-
somebody
Okay.
else has to come in and
Yeah, but
throw
what
us
else?
for a
Yeah,
loop.
yeah.
What
yeah.
else would make hip hop become alive again? Because
Good
it can't be a bad. It would have to be
Consistently
good music. But-
consistently people dropping and us getting excited all the time. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, who were like,
I think
we were in a
But
time where we were getting album after album after album, and it was like the big three, and then it was Nicki, then it was Wayne. Like we
Well-
don't have those. We don't have a consistent rotation of heavy hitters. We're looking for
Yeah,
drops
because
all
that's
the
not
time.
a thing anymore though.
It's
Like
not
rap
but-
is like the NBA, where it's like the heavy hitters are over the hill. They're on
Mhm.
their way out.
Mhm.
it's more
'Cause I'm like, who
democratized
is the
now.
Drake of?
Yeah,
Like, who
there's
is
no
the
next
20
Shouldn't be
Drake.
Who is
counting
the
on-
fresh
There's-
20
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
early 20 something year old?
There isn't
who's
any,
killing
but
it?
Isn't.
there isn't any, but I don't think that's that big of a problem though.
I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
say Playboy Cardi, but like shut up.
No.
It's not because like
I
you
love
said,
Playboy Cardi, but he's in a different lane.
hip hop is definitely more like now. It's just like you listen to what you like.
Democratized.
It's not like
everyone.
these are the people that are at the top, and we all have to listen to them.
It wasn't even the point. Like I was really trying to. It was more so that like I am from Toronto. I'm like a big Drake fan and stuff. But like you should be able to listen to that Kendrick diss song and be like, that was fire. Like,
It
this
was
is-
good.
This,
Oh
like,
my gosh!
100%,
there's-
it was
Let me
great.
say that
Was it
today
fire?
Yeah, it was good.
also
It was good.
Okay, let's
showed
hear it,
me
yeah.
like people's biases.
Yeah, like it's crazy. It really is crazy.
Jumped out on both sides for everything.
Right.
I think just the social media aspect of beef has just skewed people's thinking.
Yeah.
Because also this Kendrick song, like you have to listen to the whole song.
Yeah.
And read the
Posting-
lyrics at the same time.
Posting
I need to, yeah.
posting
one
a
of those. I
10
had Genius
second
up.
snippet
Yeah.
of the song,
Not gonna do
of course you're gonna think it sounds bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're taking a piece out of something that's meant to be seen as like a whole puzzle. Like you can't just post 10 seconds of it. And it's like people are like making memes to sway people's thoughts. And it's like,
Yeah.
objectively, I think it's a good diss song.
I
People are
agree.
talking about, God, no one would ever play this on aux. It's not made for that. This is not
Yeah.
a song
Yeah.
that's supposed to be on the aux.
To this
And
record.
Drake and Kendrick play two different games.
Mhm.
Like Drake wants to make a diss that you could bang in the club and,
And
bang
we
on
got
the
that out
aux,
of this.
and we
That's
got it. Kendrick, that's not what he's doing. Now, what's a better song depends on what you as a consumer like. Do you want direct bars where people are name dropping stuff, or do you want like a hit that's like subbing people?
I don't think Kendrick was really subbing.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
Drake.
I didn't
or even like that.
Kendrick
but, like,
was
his
named
replay
pretty
value in
direct.
push-ups.
Yeah.
I think Euphoria
Sorry?
was amazing.
Wasn't
but-
he like pretty direct?
Who?
Like Drake's?
I think
Drake's
Drake
was
pretty
like
direct.
that.
I
Like that
didn't
was-
feel like it was sub.
It
Like that was
it's
more
n-
vague.
But if you're talking just from the criteria of name dropping, the only name Drake said was Metro. He never said
He
Kendrick's
said,
name.
he said
Yeah,
dot.
but he
no,
also-
he said that dot shit
He
is
said
weak.
dot, yeah. And he did, I mean, he directly,
And that's like a nickname.
Yeah, okay.
he directly replied to bars that Future had said.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But if we're talking just in terms of like saying people's names
Said Ricky.
and directly talking to people, the Kendrick one has more of that. That's all I'm saying. It just
Do you-
has
It's a better
more-
diss technical
oh,
record.
what
right?
names did Kendrick say except for Chubbs?
Sexy Red,
Oh,
Lil Yachty,
J.
like,
Cole,
Pusha T.
Pusha T.
Oh,
Is that everybody's
yeah,
Drake.
yeah.
Why
Did he say Drake's name?
I don't know if he said.
He hasn't-
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I
He
like
did.
the Drake with the
oh,
melodies.
and the Aubrey. And the
Yeah.
Drake with the
Aubrey.
He
yeah,
said
yeah.
his government, like,
He
Yeah.
said, "I wanna have
technically as a
Put a
diss
name on it,
record,
on it.
very, like, yeah, all
I
that.
agree.
So what's you guys' favorite bars from it?
this one."
I like when he's doing the accent. I like the Crody line.
Oh, the
Crody?
Crody.
Yo, that
What
was
did
a
he
lot.
say?
That was a lot.
He does like a
Did he
tur-
use cheese or something?
Yes,
Or
cheese farm. He says it in
He does
yeah,
like the fake
he does, like,
Toronto
the fake
accent
Toronto
mocking
accent
Drake
at
at
Yo,
the end.
he mentioned New Ho King.
New Ho King
What does he
was
know about
crazy.
New Ho King?
So
Who
24
taught
hour-
Kendrick about? But who taught him about New Ho King?
Well, I
That's
would
the
imagine
funniest
that
shit,
if
yeah.
you're a creator or someone that like is on tour here and you want a 24-hour spot, like
Yeah.
New Ho
That's
King.
the spot.
Yeah.
There's
I
like-
get-
there's
I-
like
For
three-
celebrities?
Yeah.
it's
why
24
not?
hours. I mean, like at 4 in the morning,
else
and
you
you
gonna
want like
get?
a
You gotta go
good-
to
Unless you're
Hibachi?
Drake and you could open up
Open Hibachi.
Soto or whatever. Yeah.
I could see on his Section 80 tour him ending up at New Ho King and just like that's the one thing in Toronto he knows, so he mixes it into the diss
But
song.
you know what was funny about when he hit that Toronto accent, right? Because like Toronto accent, I'm putting it in quotes, because when people do the accent, they make the voice very high, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you feel me?
You're not. I'm doing that.
And it's funny because his voice is already high,
yeah,
so he had the perfect voice to do it.
it works. It works.
It actually worked very well. That was cheese.
I won't lie. I love that he stood on being a hater. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the
Yo,
way that you talk.
can
That to me was 10 out of 10.
My
Yeah.
takeaway though from
He
that,
admitted it. Yeah.
sounded like a hater. Sound amazing.
But, like, I always thought Kendrick hated Drake, like with just that deep animosity.
Mm.
This song kind of made me think the opposite,
Zoom in a little more.
because he
What
says
do you think of
things.
This part.
I even hate when you say the word nigga.
We'll get
but
there.
that's just yeah. I mean,
I bet you don't hate it when Cole says it, but
right.
right?
Or his wife.
he says
His
things
wife
like
Okay, let's talk about that.
But do we know that for a fact?
His wife is
or are
very
people
light
just
skinned. I don't know if she's biracial.
No, but if she's like American, she could just
Okay,
be like
if she's-
a
okay,
lighter
if she's
skin.
But she's, like,
black
I thought
woman.
she- I thought
very
she was
light,
biracial.
like-
Somebody needs to fact check if she's mixed race.
You're right.
Because people are just saying that.
We need her 23andMe.
Right.
I mean, I don't. What does she look like?
She's very light.
She's light. She looks like Queen Naija.
3-something hair.
Okay, come on, Tresor.
I
You
don't
have
know.
to, as an
I mean,
American,
she
a black
could be-
American,
she
you have
could-
to check.
She could be full.
You don't know.
I don't know, man.
No.
She looks
Yeah,
just
no.
as black
Based
as
on-
Drake to me.
Based on phenotype, she looks like definitely mixed.
Yeah.
I would not. If she's like, yo, I'm a black woman, I'm looking at her sideways. I'm not gonna lie,
I'm just saying you can't
What?
assume. She looks Spanish, but
and that's not black. She's not. She doesn't look Afro Latina. She looks like white Latina,
I'm
or
just
maybe
saying
mixed Latina.
you
Maybe
can't
half.
assume.
It just says mixed. So there's no.
Okay, so not black.
You and your
Next.
girl can't sing all your songs together.
Yeah.
And then when
Kendrick, she can't say
and then
nigga
once
tonight.
again, going down that alley, it says mixed, but like what mix are we talk about? Some people count it, some people don't. So it's like a you know, it's hard to
It just makes you realize it's all dumb.
word.
Right.
So, but we still haven't said. So what do you think is a better what song you like more? Push ups or Euphoria?
Can I give a nuanced answer?
I think that's
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So when it comes to the best song, it goes in this order. Like we're gonna
Like
talk
that.
about 3 songs, right?
Like that
Right.
push
The
up.
first one, the best song is Like That. Not because of Kendrick, he's like the third reason
It's a
why.
good
But
song.
It's
the best song is Like That.
Mm-hmm.
The second best song is Push Ups.
Mm-hmm.
The third best song is Euphoria.
Mhm.
When it comes to the best diss, the first song is Euphoria.
Facts.
I
The
agree.
Facts.
The second one is Push Ups.
I agree.
The third one, all the way down, is Like
Like
That.
that.
All you said is I'm Big Me.
Yeah.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
That's why I said fuck Kendrick. Cause this is actually a diss. Like that
Yeah.
was so corny before.
But why are you saying fuck Kendrick?
I said it a couple episodes.
But I'm saying, but now you're
Episodes
saying Euphoria
ago.
is the best diss, so it's still fuck Kendrick?
No.
As a
That's why I
technical
said it
diss
before
record.
Oh,
because
because
he
I
was,
think
he was being weak with the
what
diss.
people were saying, like that was a warning shot.
Okay,
Like it's
fair enough.
yo, I'm gonna put something
Yeah.
out there. I'm gonna make it a little, I'm gonna touch the stove. It's still lukewarm, but it's
Yeah.
heating up. Let me see if you're gonna turn it all the way up to high.
Yeah.
Drake turned it up to like medium high, and now they're just turning the dial.
All the way high.
It's not all the way hot even.
No,
though,
it's
like,
not.
all
That's
the
what I'm
way
saying.
yet.
They're
It's not
still
all the way?
turning the dial.
I really respected that aspect that they're both kind of giving a PG-13
Yeah.
exchange back and forth because I really feel like there's some heinous things that they're not saying.
Well, Drake is saying, "Don't wake the demon up." Kendrick is saying, "Don't make me tell you the truth."
Don't make me tell the truth about you.
So-
It's all like
Oh yeah, you're
Somebody-
telling lies about me. Don't make me
Tell the truth about you, which I think
That's
is
a bar.
To
That's
be
a
able-
bar.
That's a bar.
That's
to
a
be able
bar.
to make 2 diss records that are so good that have replay value that has everybody talking and stuff, and you're not talking about dead family members and stuff
Yeah.
and
You're
crazy.
not
Like
going
good for you.
But
Good
remember
hip-hop.
when
This
my
is good,
argument
man.
about oh my god, the story of Adidon being one of the best diss tracks because like he did his
That's
mom.
what he did. It's a
He
nuclear like fuck
he
your
did his
family.
mom.
This,
he
this,
did his
like,
best friend.
yeah.
He did him. He did his race. He did his kid. He did his baby. Like Kendrick is doing all
Yeah,
that again.
Kendrick talked about
He's
his
talking
kid
about
too.
his kid. He's talking
Yeah,
about
it's all stuff
black.
we've heard.
Yes, but in a different way. In a different way.
Is there some stuff we haven't heard before?
No.
No.
I don't think
Well,
so.
it
The
depends.
white
If you
boy
know
shit,
stuff, the
Rick
white
Ross
boys.
was saying, and
I
the
hate
Ghost
way that you
Rider
walk,
shit.
the way that you talk, the
the-
way that you
your
dress.
kid.
Yachty too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
saying Yachty, but like him trying to take Yachty's style.
Yeah.
He mentions
A lot of
his
people said
sexuality, like how he be like when you stand beside.
Oh
Sexy
yeah, we
Red,
make it rap
I think-
homophobic again.
Hey, Mucho!
Wait, what's happening? My bad.
Oh my God!
Well,
This
I
was like-
mean,
You're talking about peak hip hop. That's what Ether was on.
That's
Low key,
facts.
low key. But he says when you stand beside Sexy Red, I think you see 2 bad bitches. Like he's making like Drake, like you're a bitch.
And then he said he said something about I'm really the best out of the best 3 because the rest of the 2 are kissing each other or some shit.
Yeah. And he also
He
says
said
that
there's 3 goats left and the 2 are kissing each other on stage. Meaning he acknowledged Drake as a goat. That's why I'm like, oh, you do have
Yeah.
respect for him.
But he
I
does
get
know
that.
that there's a big 3 based on consumer. Like he's not like he knows that there's a big 3 based on how we view those 3.
Someone who's a true hater wouldn't even
Hate the way that
acknowledge
you
that.
walk.
And no, and then also he said, I hope you guys are actually my best friends because if not,
Yeah.
Then
I would.
I-
Why
then
would
why
I
This
end
would
made
up
me
with
realize Kendrick doesn't hate Drake. This is a competition.
Yeah.
He called it a friendly fade. Like this is just rap.
I think he's just he's playing on
And
words.
something I didn't
I don't
know.
think he actually does. I don't think he likes Drake.
You know what
Yeah,
is new
probably.
that I didn't? Apparently they tried to get Kendrick on first person shooter, and that's what.
So yeah, that was a new revelation.
I didn't know that.
Well, he
I
did.
didn't.
You asked for a feature.
Yeah, who knows if it's first person shooter?
He
But
Is that what he's
if
talking
that's
about
the-
though? Like,
I don't know if it's first, but he says you asked
Yeah,
for a
if that's
feature.
that'd be very
implication, that's-
interesting.
He
if
mentioned
that's
that,
the
and he
case.
also says
because
that
then the beef makes sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
Finish.
He said that the women that Drake fucks are not real women.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, we hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women.
I think he meant
I don't think
figuratively.
no. I mean like they're things.
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
bottom of the barrel to them.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I
We're
mean,
not going
basically-
The stragglers.
not too much
You
on
want to go
Drake
full.
or not too much on
Stragglers.
Toronto women,
He's
but
not, okay, he's not like
What about this one?
he's not a turf.
how many more black features till you feel like you're black enough? I mean, listen,
That's just the
I'm
white boy
so
shit. Can you
tired.
Yeah, like
can
know,
you go
I'm so
up a
tired
little
of
bit?
that.
you're
So-
tired of what?
the whole he's a white boy.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of
I
that.
So we,
agree.
so we hate
That
the
shit
bitches
is
you
so-
fuck, and then he emphasized on we. Isn't that petty? Like, why do you care about the women that he's sleeping with?
I think it's more just like, and Drake obviously prides himself on the women that he pulls. He prides himself on being able to talk to any man's gal and have them looking on the side.
He
So-
hit some fire though.
for sure, but he also hits them weak.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's the
And not
duality
to
of
be-
man.
and
Allegedly.
and I'm not. It's not alleged, and it's not like I wouldn't say. Like I said, I don't know by any means how many women Drake has fucked in. I just know.
Oh, I'll give it 500.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I would
You're doing
personally
an
think
over-under on Drake's body count?
That's crazy.
I would just
I'm
think
not
that there's probably more weaker with crazy bodies than fire. All the way
All
around.
those other women practice.
Depending on who you ask, the crazy body can up the weakness to make it not weak
That will
anymore.
never be a
Depending
thing.
on who you ask,
If you hit
I'm just the
Serena and
messenger.
Rihanna, like
I'm just
go
the
crazy.
messenger.
It's Serena.
And are we doing like a median or are we doing a mean?
Not a median.
Because if you have like the Rihannas in them, those are like the 1000s.
Yeah.
The average from the 1000s
The
and
high
a few
medium.
like sixes, the average is a bit higher than,
Wait,
Yeah.
Tresor, is this one true?
what?
Oh, you search Drake's bodies?
That's
Why did you put
Drake's
Drake?
Drake's bodies is crazy.
And why are you asking me if it's true? I don't know if Drake slept with India Love. I don't have this.
Is that
information.
asking
Westbrook's
Tresor, that's funny though.
That's Westbrook's wife?
No,
India
they just have
Love? Are
the-
you drunk?
Her last name
Yes.
is just
Her
Westbrook.
name's just Westbrook. Like her last name is just Westbrook.
And he said yes.
Black
You guys don't know,
China.
Lucho's been sipping soju this whole episode.
Yeah, it's not water.
That's funny, but I don't know. I like the diss. I think it's a
Yeah.
good record. Do you think Drake responds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And did you see that?
Yes.
He-
There's no way he can't. You can't. Cause no, stop. You did push-ups. Then you waited a couple days. You were kind of antagonizing him, poking the bear. Then you dropped Tailor Made Freestyle.
Which is gone.
You
now.
can't not respond now. You were looking like you were
Yeah.
about action. You said you were Drake basically said, "I'm outside. I'm on the porch."
But this, yeah.
You
can't-
But
cannot
you know the way-
go back inside and not respond.
I
Kendrick's
just-
on the porch now too.
I just think the next
Somebody
step,
shoot.
the next step is songs about dead family members and everything. Like that is next. Is nuclear explosion. Someone's gonna die, and we're gonna
Okay,
look at
not
them.
die.
I mean, like someone's career is gonna look really different
But
after all this
also,
unfolds.
I
you know?
think there
I don't
is a
think
way.
it's gonna be Drake's.
But I think
Talk to him,
Let's
Pop.
go.
Yeah.
I
So
think
you're
there's
standing
also
on business in support of Drake.
100%.
But I think there's also a way that Drake doesn't respond.
Wait,
And that's the
right.
part of this beef that I said I don't like is the social media aspect of it. Because if Drake really wanted to, Drake could, this song is trash, meme its way into people's minds that people think that it's not even deserving of a response because that's what some people think
I
already.
feel like he's better than that though. I think he's coming with something.
I hope so.
Too.
I
think so, too.
I don't think he's gonna let it just.
And respectfully, I think Drake is bored.
Yeah.
And
he
I think
just
this
finished
is
tour.
this is a good way for him to kind of get back and get hungry and drop some serious shit.
I feel it's
He
like,
called OVO niggas dick riders.
hey man, you got two good diss records out. Why don't you
And
cut
then
your losses?
he wants
and,
to see if
and
Chubbs is about
piece
smoke.
it up and
If Chubbs is about smoke.
Like,
I'm gonna listen to the song though. I should probably listen to the song first.
Yeah.
It's a good
Right
song.
now, it's
just
fun
get
and
past
hip-hop.
the first minute.
By default,
It's not-
I just say I'm on Drake's side.
Yeah.
well, people online
that's
were
just-
like, "Oh, if you're not on Drake's side and you're from Toronto, like you're turning your back on your city." And people were saying,
Stop
"Oh, I
it.
wish I'm
Like,
not."
stop
Well,
it.
some
I don't
people
think
were
it's that
going hard, like,
serious.
"Oh my god, the Toronto looks so bad right now. I don't want to be from the city."
No.
People were going hard.
made
like,
me realize
No.
how big of a
Stop it,
hip hop
bro.
fan I am, and not like just some
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
I'm
Some
like,
things-
objective. Like this
So
is
that's what I'm
Same.
saying.
Yeah,
I think
look
music can
objective.
be subjective, but I also think music can be objective.
right.
And that was a solid diss track.
Mhm.
Kendrick's was a solid
So
diss
you
track.
I'm just saying, if I had to pick a side, someone said right now, you gotta pick a side. I'm gonna go with Drake.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
pick, of
Yeah.
course.
Like,
Agreed.
I don't know all there is to know about everything,
Yeah.
but like, if someone came to me and made me make a choice,
I want someone to
I'm
air
gonna
some
do
shit out that we didn't know.
I got
Sorry.
air some shit out that we don't know.
Like,
because both of them are holding their hand right now.
yeah,
So you're excited for that next shot.
I want someone to air
Yeah.
some shit because they're both saying, "Don't wake the demon up," and then
Yeah,
he's
both
saying,
of
"Don't."
them.
What is it?
I'm
Drop
scared.
it. Yu-Gi-Oh
You're
card.
I don't want, yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
want it
honest
to
with
be
you, I'm scared.
something where it's like you can't
You
play
can't-
the records
yeah, you
anymore.
can't come
like,
back.
It's not
You
think
fun
so? You
can't come
anymore,
back
like,
from it, yeah.
yeah. I don't
Because
want. I
Well,
prefer
I
when
don't
people
know
are
what that would
jealous,
be,
I'm
though.
so sorry. I know you guys have, it's rap beef, blah, 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 blah. I'm sensing a lot of jealousy from a lot of
Oh,
niggas.
facts.
That's true.
And when people are jealous,
When you
the
tweeted on
things
the way
that they
here.
do,
What I,
It's the
damn, I-
most anybody's ever talked about.
I
and the way that these guys
Oh,
are
yeah,
gathering
yeah.
together,
Mhm.
and the I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk.
Yeah.
I hate,
That's
this,
very extra.
This man is keeping these guys up at night.
But to also
Jealousy
be
is bitter.
objective, on the other side, one could say, what could he possibly have done? Like, it's one of those everyone can't be wrong situations.
You
If
could.
20 men hate you, there's no way it's just 20 haters. Like, something somewhere
Or you
had
fuck
to
20 guys, girls. Like, there's something
But in a
really
room
bad.
where ego leads,
Mhm.
it's possible
It is possible.
to have a bunch of men feel like, okay, we're all not winning like how he's winning.
That's fair too.
Did you
Right?
guys hear that?
Let's.
Did you guys hear the conspiracy theory about how he owns all of their masters?
Drake.
I don't believe
All
that.
those people are
but
saying cap that like could be.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I don't
but,
know.
With that.
Yeah.
Because
But
of Lucian Grange.
I do think Drake's a shady. I think Drake's shady. He's
The
half
pub
white.
was up
No
for sale
offense.
at
He's
Whoa.
I don't know him, so I
Half
can't
what
say that.
ethnicity?
half with
No,
half
listen,
African American.
let's not go down there.
What he's
No,
half black.
no, let's not go down there.
Can you give me a little shit? I think Drake is a shady boots.
So what?
You think
Shady
shade comes from the
boots.
white side and not the black side?
Wrong path right there.
I think they know they can flex certain muscles sometimes because half white people.
Yeah.
For sure. What? You're telling me you don't tap into right Viz sometimes? He's calling Rick Ross a racist. Only a half white person can call Rick Ross a racist. Imagine you trying to call Rick Ross a
No,
racist.
I honestly,
With your black
I
ass.
think that
How
he
you
was,
call Rick Ross
I
a
think he was
racist?
trolling in that.
I thought
I
that
hope
was
so.
about the Jewish thing.
Yeah, but you can never troll like that.
They said
at the
about like
Jew-
his nose or something, right?
Did he? I know he called him
Yeah.
BBL Drizzy and called him
I
white boy,
thought there
white
was
boy,
a
white boy.
reference
Nose
to,
job, too.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was calling racist because the
Oh, I didn't know. I
stereotype
think
of
it's 'cause
Jewish
he was
people
calling him
and
white
noses.
boy.
No,
and
it was the
Drake was
nose
like-
job because him and his mom were talking about. His mom was like, "Oh, if you got a nose job, I would have got one too."
Yeah, you should have told
yeah.
me. Like,
That's
the
why it's
situation.
racist because it's racist
Oh,
to
I
say
see.
Jewish
So
people have big
racist
noses.
towards.
Yeah, we have to be
the
sensitive.
Jewish-
to
But I
those
don't think he
people.
was being
100%.
serious. Like, and for him to post, I think he was trolling. Like, he was
I
like,
think he's
just
trolling,
being
but
racist,
only he
Mom.
could get that off.
Do you think
Or maybe J. Cole better be like, what? But like Kendrick couldn't be like, yeah, it's just that racist Rick Ross. Like, you can't. You can't.
Do you think that's what he
That
his
was a
angle
weak
is,
move,
though?
Drake. That was a weak move. You shouldn't have said.
Come on.
Yeah.
I think
Even if he is trolling, he got that off because he's half white.
Yeah.
Do you
And
think
now they're
Drake
calling him white
actually
boy.
sent a cease and desist for
No.
like that?
I think
How
that
can he?
I think that's the beautiful thing about like couching a lie
You could
in
just
bet-
say anything.
in between of like all of these fire bars. Cause I don't believe for a second that Drake was the one to strike down like that or the like that remix, I guess.
Kanye's verse.
Like,
Yeah.
No, man.
Don't you
come
need to
on.
like? Doesn't it need to be
That's
like
that's
your
UMG or
music?
whatever.
But
that
how do you
you're
cease
using?
and desist something that you weren't involved in?
Yeah.
Or that doesn't include anything with you or trademark or anything like that?
It doesn't make sense, but Kendrick is like, yo, they'll go. It's so fucking.
Kendrick did say a few things that weren't true.
I
Well,
think
okay, well-
maybe if you can prove that someone is talking about you in a defamatory way, there you might be able to get that off.
No, I mean, not in a song.
I think so. Because what's
Yeah.
what's the difference between a song and an Instagram post?
There's a difference when it's like when it's written and
When it's art?
When it's there's because even there's
No, that
I don't
Cause-
know that.
cause-
I don't know that for sure.
because
but,
even when you're talking about those Young Thug cases or whatever, like okay, sure, they're using songs for their case, but it's more like it's gray when it's like that. It's black and white when you're writing down somebody did something. Then you could sue for libel or defamation.
it's a copyright thing.
A bunch of smarty pants we have.
Right.
No, we
This
has
one's
a
talking about
definition. No,
mean
we
and
have
median.
resources.
Oh.
Oh,
We're not that.
Yes. Okay, so moving on to another project. What do we think about P4?
What do you mean?
we're back.
I expected more. It's not bad at all, but I just expected like when I
What more?
I expected real woman sex on the beach options her
You did
way
get real
like
woman.
not real what's the one
Grown
called
woman.
grown woman like I expected that and that might be my own fault because I'm expecting
songs
like
that are
old,
10 years old.
no but just like the feeling I got from those
Yeah.
songs like
What's the last P&D song you really liked?
what's the one on Party Mobile
Was that Loyal?
not Loyal
hope
Loyal was
not.
Savage
good
Anthem?
Not. I hope not.
Loyal was
no
kind of
the
annoying.
what's the
Yeah,
one
it was
you're still
very-
here
yeah.
for me
It was a filler.
even though I
Yeah.
broke your heart a million times the like drill sounding one
Oh.
yeah I start hurting you.
I wasn't a big fan of Party Mobile.
Neither was
Even
I.
though I hurt you.
I like
is it
Savage
showing
Anthem.
you?
Showing you?
I was not a fan.
Oh,
of
showing you, yeah.
Probably.
I think I really liked
That's
that
the last one you
song.
liked? Okay.
Like this song has some good songs,
Yeah.
but I just thought it was gonna be like, you know,
Something different.
it's cool. I think like
There's no hits on
there's
it.
no hit.
No, you're right. There's the one thing that I will say is there is no hit. I still enjoyed the album,
Yeah,
but there is no hit.
I think it's a
Right.
There's
good
no
album.
standout track. Yeah.
I think it's a good album, and I'm not dissing when I say this, but I think it's a good album that you could like throw on in the background when like
While you
you're
recreate the cover.
vibing.
Yeah.
What?
Not the cover.
yes,
oh,
but
okay.
also I think even just like at a
Parties
kickback.
for the real fuckers.
Say it's like, say you went to the club. Say we all went to the club.
He plays
Yeah.
real fucker music.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Say
Say
we
you
all
go
went to the club,
Yeah.
and then you're at one of Mucho's many after parties, right? If we're all back at Mucho's house chilling, you could throw on the party album in the back,
Nah,
and no
it's
one's
too
gonna
sexy.
How
complain.
many people?
It's
How
a
many
little too
people?
sexy.
Not
Yeah,
even-
yeah. It's a little
I
too sexy.
haven't
The
gone-
ratio has to be right.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten through the whole album, but
The
I listened to
ratio-
the first
Yeah,
half
I'll be
and
too
thought
bad,
that
baby.
I can't listen to this with like.
The ratio has to be right.
Yeah,
yes, you
yeah.
can.
No,
Yes,
you
you can
can't.
if you're locked
Yeah,
in.
you
This is what I'm
can,
saying.
yeah.
This is why I gave us a very specific time. I said after the club,
Facts.
we're at the after party. When you're
Rolling one.
Yeah.
you're
Some
rolling one,
things to
you're
drink.
you're drinking, you might be locked in on your little vibe, you're
I
trying to
feel
see
you.
what's going on. Party album. This is how you know what people are on right
It's a
now.
more vivid picture.
You're running the
What you
three,
first
man.
said.
You could
No.
be
Y'all are
running three,
insane.
man.
One thing that I will say is
I
there
thought
were-
3 women scared you.
No, well,
It's
on
three men.
Oh,
You know what he
okay.
said? You need an
If
extra
you
one.
got 2 teammates, then you're okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
an extra. Anyways, so I think okay. So her old friends and what's the other one? Real Woman were 2 singles. They were already released prior to
Yeah.
episode. I hated both those songs when they
Really?
dropped.
Hated
I couldn't
them.
stand
Oh,
her old
wow.
friends.
Strong word.
Couldn't really stand Real Woman. But hearing it on the album
It flows nice.
completely twisted it.
Yeah.
Completely twisted my view. Those are the 2 songs I think I bumped the most so far.
Okay.
The way it
Yeah, I
flows
like
on
that
the
one
album
too.
makes those
It's
songs
crazy.
stand out 10 times better.
Okay.
10 times better. The run from No Chill to Real Woman, I enjoy. 100%.
So from 11 to.
From 6 to 11. So
Okay.
No Chill, Her Old Friends, The Retreat, For Certain, Sorry But I'm Outside is also a banger, and Real Woman.
Make It to the Morning was a banger to me.
I could pass them up, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like Lose My Mind a little bit with the little DMX sample. Wasn't bad.
DMX sample? What sample did you
Y'all
use?
gonna make me
Up
lose
in
my
here.
mind.
Did that work? Okay.
Kinda. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's a
I
it's a
can't
song about
imagine it working, but I gotta
Yeah.
listen.
But I mean, he makes a lot of songs that you wouldn't think work. Like he
Yeah.
did Thirsty, or not? Yeah, what? No, not Thirsty. What's it
Yeah, it
called?
was Thirsty.
Yes, but what's the song?
Chain,
Missy
chain,
Elliott.
getting
Chain. Yeah,
paid
but
over
it's
here.
not called Thirsty. Is it?
I don't know what it's called.
Chain,
Shaking
chain,
Moneymaker?
getting paid over here.
Is it called Shaking
Chain,
Moneymaker?
chain.
No,
Girl, you know that song.
I know.
I know the song. I don't know the name of that song.
Yeah.
Thursday.
I don't know. Maybe it's called Thirsty. Who
Damn,
knows? But
yeah.
regardless, he turned that song.
Yeah,
and
it is.
Thir-
It is. It is.
Okay,
it
yeah.
is. It
That
is.
song, Thirsty by Party
It's
Next
called
Door.
Chingaling.
Oh,
No.
no, the party
party
version's
song's
called
called
Thirsty.
I was like, wait, okay,
You're right.
okay, okay,
Missy's
okay,
version's
okay,
called
okay, okay,
Chingling.
okay.
The party version's called Thirsty. But that sample you wouldn't think would work on a song like that.
True.
Chingling? Have you heard Chingling
Well,
recently?
Chingling is kind of it's upbeat, but it's like R&B roots.
No.
Y'all
Chingling?
gonna make me lose my mind. Like that's gonna. I gotta check it out.
You've
I
heard
think
it?
I haven't heard it.
Oh, okay.
Party
yeah.
is really good at taking unusual
Flipping.
samples and making it like the
He did
the Miguel sample.
Miguel
and-
one.
he did the the Latch Disclosure.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
First, is that Sex on the Beach?
Hot Sex on the Beach.
That's a
Yeah.
Sam Smith.
Yeah.
No, not
Latch.
Sam Smith. It's
Uh,
Latch.
It's Disclosure, but it's Sam Smith
Sam
is the
Smith.
voice.
That was such a bad. See, like that's what I was expecting.
Flips and
I
all
was
that.
expecting
Yeah.
like that vibe. I think I kind of I set my expectations too
I
high, but it's
feel
good
that,
music though.
Because Party is really like I feel like few and far between of like R&B producers that like R&B artists that produce their own stuff that like you could tell
Yeah.
like they're choosing
Yeah.
their samples and going like it's not 50,000 people in the studio making it, you know. So I get that disappointment.
My
with that.
my only issue with Party Next Door as soon as he was done with P2, Party Next Door 2.
P2 was a banger.
It was great. I like P1, I like P2, but as soon as he started doing P3 and the shit after, he stopped caring about making catchy shit. He just started like rambling and
They
just
were very all over the
great.
place.
yeah, just
I
fucking,
hated P3.
Yeah,
I hated
some
P3.
people love it,
Can't
but
stand
that's
it.
where I kind of tuned
What was
out.
on P3?
Nothing.
Brown
See?
skin girl or what's it called?
Brown skin
What was-
girl.
what was
No.
on-
like
brown
that. I
brown
like-
something.
Yeah.
What was on P3? I forgot.
Brown
It
P3
something.
was what was the
1942 was on it.
was
Yeah.
Come and See Me?
Come and see
No,
me was on it.
I
Yeah,
I
it
love
was,
Come
yeah, it
to
was.
See Me.
Oh yeah, Come and See Me.
And
That
then
was
not-
the only song I actually
and
cared
then-
about.
Only You
No,
was
it had a
good too.
single.
Yeah,
Only
It had a
You.
single.
I didn't like Only You.
What?
What?
Only You
How?
was a
Only
rocket.
You.
Brown skin, yeah. Why y'all
That
making
song
fun of me?
is
Brown
so
skin was on it.
good.
So good.
It's
Amazing.
so good.
Only You was a rocket. That was a song like when
he
that
actually
dropped.
put some effort in
There we
that.
go. That's what I'm talking about.
This is a good album, bro.
Only You, Come and See Me. He was. Even
This was a
nine-
great
even
album in my
1942 a little
opinion.
bit.
Great.
Problems
Yeah,
and
I loved
Selfless.
it. That's like
He
good,
was.
good.
You know what? He was still trying to make catchy music, but you could tell a lot of these ones he's just rambling for 5 minutes.
True,
Yeah.
true.
They
Fair.
sounded
He's
like
not.
freestyles.
He's not locking
But there
into
were
any
still
melodies.
really good songs on here.
There was some good songs on there. Yeah.
Only You is the
Only
hit.
you
from
guys
that.
really liked Only You.
Only You was
was
a
a
It's a
really
good record. It's a
good
good record.
song.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Not Nice on this? Oh yeah.
I was
Not
gonna say
Nice
I take
too.
Not Nice
is-
over Only You.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
like
I
the
agree.
quit. That's the party.
Yeah.
You
I'm-
got
Yeah.
some vacation time.
I'm taking Only You over
Yeah,
Not
me
Nice.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
That was
You
a
and
big
your
track.
girlfriend.
I mean,
So I
they're
guess
both-
Tonight when you go home, you need to listen to. You just turn that
Maybe on
up.
my way home.
Only
Yeah.
You.
Up.
That's like when you're on an island. If you
Yes.
hear that.
Oh my gosh!
My.
What?
But I think
Okay.
Party,
Party Next Door
D&D
is-
too. Everything's good.
Everything is
this was
good.
amazing. Yeah,
Everything
This
is
song
this
good.
was amazing.
Still need a bed, but you're thirsty. SLS, are you
SLS was crazy.
I don't know about Zoe's runs.
Belong to the City is crazy.
Recognize, bro? Recognize probably
Yeah.
like
yeah.
shape.
Be
Yeah.
dramatic about this song, please.
Yeah.
No,
Give
literally.
this song all the
Yeah.
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
This song
good
Air
probably
horn.
shaped my like grade 12 going into university year, like driving late night, like all the windows down, sunroof down. Like
Yeah.
we used to bump this song
I
like
love
it was
that
like
song.
this song. I would argue it's one of Party's best songs.
yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
that. I'm with
Okay.
that.
That song is nuts.
But what you guys know about Party at 8?
You
Who's
putting as
that?
one of the-
Party at 8? The TM88 times Party Next Door song?
Oh no, I never.
That's
listened
my
to that.
favorite Party
That's
Next
a
Door
party
song of
deep
all
cut.
time.
Right,
This is
Party
the
Next
first
Door
one?
won.
This is the first
This is also untouchable to me,
But is this P1?
This is P1.
This is one of the best R&B projects.
easily. Over here, what's
Over
good?
Here
Curious. Right now, relax with me.
Make a Mill was really
Make a
good.
Mill.
too.
Over Here is a generation.
Over here is
That
what's
song
good,
in
Curious.
the summer.
Oh my
What?
Oh,
God.
right now? I took my talents
Girl,
up to
this
South
summer
Beach.
you be
I don't know,
looking
bro.
for- Are you
I think
kidding?
what's
I need to go back and listen
what's
to all
good,
of this.
Curious
Yeah.
might.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You can't help. You can when that first note comes on, you can't help but to body roll. Good, love it.
it.
Feel
This
so.
song-
Oh
no.
my god.
I've seen Mans play this at runs.
I hate seeing that body roll. Why? I was like, ew.
I can tell that back in the day, 2005.
No, stop it.
Trezor?
No, I wasn't.
Trezor doing
No,
that
I
to
wasn't.
Pretty Ricky.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
In his
Yeah.
crib.
Tresor?
In his crib doing the warm on the floor.
I
with
believe
his
it was
fucking-
called. I think they called it stroking.
Yeah,
I think that was the name of it.
Oh, yeah. I know.
When guys used
The
to dance with
trend?
their shirts off and do the.
Yeah.
That was never my bag.
I don't
That was-
know Tresor.
There's not one piece of footage out there. There's not one piece of footage out there of me with my shirt off, belly rolling, and doing no type of whining. It
I
doesn't
think
exist.
men took belly rolling as a way to think that's how they need to have
Men
sex.
and studs.
Ooh.
Yo,
Man, shout out.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
they took belly rolling as a way like this is gonna get her, and it's actually one of the worst things you could do during
But the
sex.
thing is, there's no way that they would. There's no-
this
Terrible.
movement
Okay.
in the box.
Oh, like in it?
Like I
I'm
promise you,
punch
it's not
you.
doing what you guys think it's doing.
They're trying to show the waist fluidity, but
It doesn't need to start
I
from your
don't think-
chest and roll. Like that is not doing what you guys think it's doing.
They be frequenting this move.
What do you mean?
They be trying to do this a lot, but this happens.
Men, like even men that I haven't had sex with, just talking about sex or whatever, they'd be like, "Yeah, when I do the body roll, I'm like, yo, I hope you're not.
no,
Yo, hey,
absolutely not.
I hope y'all are not. Listen, is this camera on me?
Yes.
I hope men are not doing the Chris Brown body roll into box in
You're
2024.
2 seconds
Yo,
away from hearing a kiss teeth.
What would you do if a girl kissed her teeth during sex?
Oh, shit.
Yo, holy shit.
Yeah,
When you're hitting her with the shit.
wow.
You pulled down your pants and she.
That's body shaming.
Yeah, that's body
That's
shaming.
body shaming.
But the body roll needs to stop. Hope y'all don't do it.
Oh,
You
did
guys
you
are
see
not
what they
supposed to
said about
travel
that
like
JP guy? You guys know JP. You
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
tell a bitch I got
Oh, I love
knees?
him. Yeah, he's
You
really
ever make
good.
a bitty hit her knees?
No, who's that?
No.
Oh, my fault.
Is it
I
the
make a
Miles
bitch
Turner
say,
looking guy?
hey, oh, bow, front row, shake it, you a bad bitch. She shake it, double your ass, I just want to
Is this the
grab
guy
it.
with the
I
hat?
just wanna
Yeah,
With the mic?
I freaking love him.
I
love him.
Who is this?
Bruh.
Pops back.
Yo, he's like
I
a
think they're gonna be
scientist and
upset.
like an astronaut or
JP.
something.
What's his name?
JP.
JP.
JP, bad Biddy.
Bad biddies.
JP.
Yeah.
But
I've
Yo,
never heard.
the thing
he's
that I was going to
lit.
say
Oh,
about
yeah.
him is
Let me download.
So
it. What's it called?
recently-
JP. What's it
Bad
called?
Biddy.
Bad biddies. It's like it's a very good bad. It's a very bad good bad song.
That's a great,
Oh,
great way
bad
to describe
song.
it.
I think
Yeah.
it's really, it's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like it's
But
mixed
people
like
are obsessed
amateurly,
with
but
him.
I think it's a good
what they
song.
like
It's
about
on
him
purpose.
is his quirkiness and like his head movements are very
Yeah.
awkward but weird. But it's a part of his trademark.
You
now,
got to
like-
put on the block one.
Yeah, you have
So-
to do it.
The on the block one.
Interesting.
Just put on bad
Mi-
Biddy on the block.
Miles Turner with sauce.
Yeah.
So basically, what
Talented.
happened with him was this girl tried to expose him, and well, the last interview he did was No Jumper. This girl tried to expose him, and he was on No Jumper, and he was like, yeah. So what happened was 4 or 5 years ago, he smashed a dude, and
Zoe's
I,
face.
And-
Yeah,
I haven't heard this.
so he said 4 or 5 years ago he
Wait,
smashed a
JP?
Yeah.
JP.
So 4 or 5 years he's like bi.
Sorry.
4 or 5 years ago, he smashed a dude. He's like, yeah, but like all my homies knew and everything, but like no one cares because it's like, what are you gonna do? Whatever. He's talking about it, and I was thinking when I was watching it, I was like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, if that was my homie, and he told me, or I was around in that era where like he smashed a dude, and he like owned it. You can't really do nothing. I
Yeah,
feel
like,
like
what do you do?
once you own it,
Yeah.
like he's not like it's different if you're like hiding and doing stuff. But like if this was just like a thing,
So is he bisexual or just like
He's
tried it once,
bisexual.
didn't
No,
like
he's
it?
like he would
So
do it
he
again.
ha-
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
he be with like women though. Like he likes girls as well.
He,
really
he
likes
likes
girls.
women, but he likes pussy too.
He said he would try it again.
But
I
that's
don't
the thing.
think he
Did he
said
say
that.
that?
No,
I've
he
never
said
heard
that.
him
He
say
said
that.
that. He said that
When he say that.
on No Jumper. At the end,
said
they're
that?
like, "Would you do it again?" He's like, "Yeah." He's bisexual.
Hey man,
Interesting.
I mean,
props to
so's
him.
Adam.
Okay,
He's
so
the-
I
he's
knew
the
he was
first
bi.
His answer almost
I
as
knew
tight as
he was
yours
bi. I
in
knew
our
he was
other
bi.
episode.
Okay.
Hey,
But-
that's not my jacket.
But
shout
yeah,
out to
like
everybody, though.
the fact that he like, I think it's like you can't try and drop that as a shocker exposed thing if he's like, yeah, I did it.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
At that point, it's like, all right, well, it is what it is.
You know,
Right.
as long as he's not like twerking on the devil the next music video, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
What
it
you
just
mean?
goes left like
Yeah,
really quick.
sometimes
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
Plus, I don't even think he's like 50-50. I think he's like
Why do you
80-20.
care
Yeah.
about
Okay,
that?
come on.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
he's had.
Why
I think
does that
he's-
matter?
No, but he's
Because
like,
no, because once you start actually paying attention to him, you'll understand why
I
he's
still
saying this.
respect
I think
people's,
he's
you know what I
had
Encounters
with men
with
in the
men.
past,
and he would do it again.
but he might.
Yeah.
I'm
He
sure. if
would. He
I'm
said he
sure-
would.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
but
he's-
his first
I
choice-
That's
haven't
the meme
seen
right
it.
there.
but
I
his
haven't seen him.
but his
I haven't
first
seen
choice
him.
is women.
But he's
like,
really
Okay.
into women.
Like, he
Like,
wants shorties.
that's why everyone
So he's
knows
not
him to me.
fluid.
But he's
Yeah.
a little fluid.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Remember that episode?
But
of
a lot of
Insecure?
girls are liking that about him because there's a lot of women who like men who are not
A lot of women like men who like men.
who. Okay, there
a
you go.
lot.
right?
I don't know if I'd say
Fluid.
a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
I mean, like,
but
I
there's-
feel like
Black
women within the
No, that.
within the LGBT
Would you date a guy who smashed a guy? Go.
Oh,
within
shit.
the LGBT
exactly.
community.
I asked the question.
Within
there was
that
no it.
community, I think that there's a lot like
Right.
because like there
Silence
are a lot
is
of
an
women
answer.
who in that community there's a lot of women who don't mind men. who
Would
smash
you
men.
date a guy that smashed a guy?
Like
Go.
there was a girl that I follow who was like, now that I know that he's bi, he's so much more attractive.
Yeah.
Attracted to me,
what?
and
Yeah.
she is dating a man.
Yeah.
Alright, you know somebody.
Well,
Zoe.
is a man who, like, yeah. So it's
Zoe.
not like
Zoe.
Come here.
Not every woman.
Zoe
including-
Smith.
This one's probably not.
Thank you.
Zoe Smith.
I don't understand why we're
Would you date a guy that smashed a guy? Go.
I just
okay.
think that.
Zoe, it's okay to answer.
No, because I'm not getting caught. No, listen,
I'm not getting caught. What's it gonna get caught about?
I voiced my
you
stance.
are
There's something to
allowed
be
to
guilty.
not.
Guys,
You are allowed to not.
I voiced my stance on this once,
Oh, did you?
and people tried to eat me up.
Okay,
People
yeah,
can
we
go.
gonna
Okay, fine.
we gonna leave you alone.
Oh, don't make people frighten you. If you're
we're
not
joking.
attracted,
Yeah.
Chisora won't let it die.
You're
But when we
deflecting.
want him to say shit, he's like, I got brand deals. No, 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 no.
there's nothing wrong with not being interested in a man who's having sex with men.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
But apparently, I'm not a good person if I don't want that.
No,
Yeah, hey.
that's us just being annoying again on the internet.
Listen, I said it once on Twitter. I said that I was not interested
Some people
in that.
like it, some people don't.
Word.
And
That's
they
okay.
called me all types of words. So I said, I'm not going to speak on it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to me-
we won't make it.
I will just say it's not my thing.
Zoe
Cup of
nah
tea.
lay down with no man who a fuck man.
But
okay.
thank you, Sasha,
I'll
for
take the
saying
heat.
that. 'Cause
I'll take.
Anyways, what's the next topic?
I don't even know. What is the next topic?
I mean, there
We-
was an
Oh.
episode about episode on insecure about this, right?
Well, I mean, people did call me insecure for that. But yes, you're right.
Mm.
There was an insecure moment.
That's not
on-
insecure. People are talking shit.
I
They're
wouldn't
chatting
think
shit.
I would think.
Word.
And you know who else was on Insecure?
Mm.
Amanda Seals.
Yes.
Oh, what a beautiful segue. Bro.
I think that's where he was
Love
trying to.
it.
That's where he was trying to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, I didn't know it was an alley being done.
Is
Okay,
it
that's
Seals or Cialis?
Seals.
It's
Cialis
Cialis?
is the Viagra
Not Cialis.
option.
Damn, that's what's in the honey pack.
Cialis?
Yeah, they
Cialis
put
is the
that in the
Viagra
honey pack.
alternative.
Oh, okay, so
It's
Amanda Seals. I didn't watch the full interview, but I saw some clips. I don't think I can stomach her for more than like.
Do you guys know what the
2 minutes at a
conflict
time.
is? I'm just not as. I just know her from Insecure. I
So-
don't know
Yeah.
what her.
Go
what
ahead
the
if
thing
you
is.
wanted to.
So basically, I'm gonna paraphrase it. She came out and said how black media isn't really like inviting to her. They don't invite her to things. Like people don't like her basically.
Mhm.
So she went on Club Shay Shay. They were having a dialogue, and the most viral clip was her talking about being autistic. And
That wasn't the most viral.
wait, why
clip.
would
No, there were many.
That wasn't the most viral. clip. The one we're talking about Issa Rae. What? Where she talked about Issa Rae was the most viral. But anyway,
more than the
she,
autistic?
yeah. She talked about Issa and how Issa was. Anyways, go ahead.
So she said she was talking about how she's on the spectrum and autistic, and Shannon Sharp was like, yeah, like so like when did you get diagnosed? And she was like, I diagnosed myself.
That's why I laughed.
Oh, I didn't. See
And
Yeah, I
there
saw
was this
that.
whole back and forth about her saying about it was split down the middle online. People were like, Shannon Sharp should not be doing these types of interviews. He's not as intelligent to have these conversations. And some people were like, bro, you can't self-diagnose yourself with conditions. That's why there's like professionals that have to diagnose you in X, Y, Z. That was
Well,
the main one that I saw.
People think because they see a viral TikTok and a checklist of things that may make you have ADHD or autistic, or something, they automatically think, "Oh, I have that. Oh, I have that. Oh, I have that. Oh, well, I'm autistic because this TikTok said
Word.
so."
That was like the wave
But
when
let's
everyone
not-
was saying they were
But we
depressed.
can't say that Amanda Seals, as brilliant as she is and as credible as she is, would just do this based off of a TikTok, right? She's probably basing this off of like, she's done analyzation, whatever. A lot of people have to self-diagnose first before they get the
Because it's
actual-
expensive.
And then in the United
she got
States of
guap,
America,
no?
it's expensive here, but then in the States it's even more ridiculous.
and the
to get-
process and like just the red
yeah.
tape for that.
True.
type of
Not
stuff.
to give an excuse because her saying whatever and then taking it back is kind of stupid. I agree with that, but
You want to know why I believe she's autistic?
why?
Why?
I mean, it's all about missing social cues, right? That's like a big.
Yeah.
A part of
that's,
it.
It's not all about it, but that's like a big thing about it. And the way that she misses social cues in this interview is actually crazy. And so as soon as she told Shannon, like, yeah, I self-diagnosed myself as autistic, I can't lie. I was like, oh. You know what I mean? Like,
That makes sense.
yeah, you know what I mean? And I have some family members that, You know what I mean? That have been like officially diagnosed. Like I see,
Officially from a healthcare professional.
yeah,
Okay.
I see it on her. You know what I mean?
But the thing that people were saying was, she was saying, why do we have to adhere to what these professionals say, the clinics, about to verify if she has that, what would you call it? Condition?
Yeah.
Well,
I
okay,
want to
yeah,
make sure I say
Or
the right
behavioral-
word.
It's behavioral
Yeah,
condition. and-
yeah. Well-
She was saying, why do we have to look to these professionals for it? I should be able to self-diagnose myself. But then on the other side, people are saying, whatever you're looking at, the criteria that you're looking at was made from the professionals.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you
But they
self-diagnosing?
so I think what she means is, for a very long time, for example, there's a lot of Black kids who have gone undiagnosed or just sent into behavioral, and their whole school experience is derailed from like preschool or whatever, because they're not getting the same attention that white kids are getting. Then the white kids are getting the diagnosis, and then they get the support and all that comes with that to better put them in a position to excel. So we've known from the beginning that Black kids and Black people are not awarded that same type of diligence and patience.
Right.
So I think her argument is, at this point in the game, we know that we can't go to hospitals and stay alive. We know that we don't get the same treatment in different spaces. We know that people, ask us 1,000,001 questions on top of what they would ask, say, a white woman who is saying, I think I'm autistic. Why am I leaving this into their hands if I have the knowledge? I'm doing the research. I think that's what her argument is.
Do you think, because I completely agree with that, but do you think someone that has the resources and capability to do that should still be self-diagnosing
No.
themselves? Like, if you have bread and you have the access to go to these professionals,
Why haven't you?
like, do you think that you should just do that if you have the ability to?
I don't think so. I agree. I feel like if you have the means and the resources to go and get the help that you need or the diagnosis, you should. Reason being, if we start saying that we're going to just self-diagnose, we're
That's a
fucked.
slippery slope. Yeah.
We're fucked. I mean, people are already saying that I feel like a spoon. I
identify as a
I
spoon?
identify as a plant, as a tree, right? So what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
like,
you
if
gotta-
we're all gonna just
draw a
start
line.
self-diagnosing, then people are gonna start doing it to children.
Yeah.
I know my kid is autistic. Meanwhile, kids like, I just want Fruit Loops. Like,
I'm just bored.
I'm just bored, or I
I
just,
just like,
you know,
making this face while I play with my zipper.
So
like I'm.
yeah, I do think it's a
Okay.
really slippery slope. And I
No,
think,
this happened to my brother. Like they thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they thought something was wrong with him because he just played with his like his zipper on his coat and stuff, and they were like, "That's weird behavior. Maybe he's autistic." Like, and this
Yeah.
happens to Black kids like,
a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
Some get overdiagnosed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It could be
So,
under,
People
it
are
could be
not
over.
paying. People
Yeah,
are not
that-
paying
that's-
attention the way that they should to Black people, unfortunately. But I mean, for her, like, she doesn't have any excuse, in my opinion.
I think people are just very hard on Shannon Sharp.
I
That's what
agree.
I've got from this as well.
I never had a problem with Shannon Sharp.
People
or his
are
interviewing
very hard
skills.
on Shannon Sharp. Like,
Justin LeBoy, on the other hand, is ass.
He's ass. Yeah.
2 packs.
Well,
of it.
Shannon Sharp, I think the one thing that would help him a little bit is
Don't read that paper so much.
what?
Oh, I thought that's what you were gonna say.
Oh no!
He
It's
just sticks to his card. Like,
oh, don't read the paper too much. Yeah, he's a little bit.
Flow.
He doesn't flow with things. That's true, but also like he might just have to leave America for once. Cause whenever somebody's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
from America, he has
Yeah,
no idea. I'll give
yeah.
you two
he's
examples.
country. That makes sense.
He is
his
country,
mom-
but
about
it'll
his
help.
mom.
It'll help
Country.
you with guests like this, right?
Right.
I'll give you 2 examples. She said her mom was Guyanese, like 5 times.
Grenadian.
Or Grenadian? I'm sorry,
They're
Grenadian.
Grenadian,
She
yeah.
said her mom was Grenadian,
Mom's-
like 5 times.
Mhm.
And then Shannon Sharp, so your mom's white.
Her mom is light skinned.
Okay, fair enough.
Very
So
fair.
maybe, I guess, but you could tell he had no idea what Grenadian meant.
Right. Right.
Another example, Godfrey. He said, back home I speak pidgin. And then Shannon thought he was talking about the animal.
No, Jesus.
That happened?
Yeah.
That's
I swear to God.
insanity.
I'm freaking
Who
weak.
said that? Wait, who was he interviewing?
Godfrey's a Nigerian comedian.
Oh, right. Okay.
Not the animal.
Really, he's a
That's
dope
very
comedian.
that's
And
very
what
south
what
of
was
him. Country. That's very
Shannon
country of him.
Sharp's actual response?
His-
as
okay.
to-
That's like your
Cause
Curry
Godfrey,
Goat
stop it. You always
little
speaking those
moment.
like that.
you
Why are you trying to tell me that you speak petty? You don't speak petty. You put in my name.
That's good. That's fire.
That's a really
Yeah.
good.
The mouth and everything.
No, do it again.
No, that's a clip. That's a
again.
clip.
Do
Yeah.
it. No, stop. Do it again.
Oh, it was
so
natural.
Do it again.
It was
So one
natural.
guy, that was great.
We got another clip. We got it.
That was great. That was great.
Yo, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was insane.
It was, yeah, he was, Shannon was asking him, like, back home, do you guys speak English? And, which is already a hilarious question. You know what I mean?
But it's
And
valid.
he's American. He was born and raised in America.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's
But
a
yeah,
very.
he's like, they speak pidgin, and then he's like, oh, no, yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, he needs to
Y'all
travel.
don't speak like no pigeons.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like people put unnecessary criteria on it. Like, it's Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Why are people making think pieces on TikTok about how he's not educated enough to have these
Yeah,
these
like,
conversations with
so-
Well,
Amanda
like, I was
Seales?
nitpicking
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, a big part of why his interviews are so fire, or at least, I don't know about fire, that's subjective, but at least objectively, they always go viral,
Mhm.
is because of his ignorance and curiosity.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because a lot of people are thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
A lot of
people
it,
have the same
unfortunately,
question.
Americans are
And,
thinking the exact same thing.
Exactly. In a world where they were the only ones who ever mattered,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're only now just starting to like realize like all the other countries are like, no, we're tired of y'all shit.
Mhm.
Like we're here. This is what our back. This is what it is. This is ancestry. This is culture. This is like
Yeah.
So
And a lot of people have said because Amanda Seales is so like brilliant, sometimes they say sometimes she can come off as like condescending or like
Why
you know
is she
those
brilliant?
people.
she is brilliant.
Why?
She is because she just is. She's a very brilliant person.
But
You
what
need
did
to
she
look
do that's
into
so
her.
brilliant?
All right.
Wait, hold on.
You
I
need to
like
look
you,
into
but
her
you gotta
ed-
help me
her
out.
education. Like it's
Okay.
not just her education, but it's also we have to remember like because a lot of people are discrediting her because she's light skinned or they think that she might be biracial or whatever. And we have to remember that a lot of the leaders, especially in the United States, who fought to get to where we are also biracial people, right? So it's like you have to kind of be careful because she is kind of one of the ones of our time.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Trey's is so funny. As
Why
you
did the Google?
No,
I'm so
I went like
I'm
this.
like, how did he? And
I typed in a comment space and it popped up.
And why is Keenan and Kel the picture?
that's not my.
Yo.
For people that are listening, Trey's Googling
Those Amanda
Amanda
Seales
Seales-
accomplishments.
Yeah, please.
And the
I
Google
can't.
search-
I
And then
can't
Google
give
search
you
popped
her.
up, accomplishments autism.
Accomplished autism. That's what it said. And I was like,
I'm.
oh.
So, there's
To me,
Autism
it's
is
just
not a-
the thing about Amanda Seales and what I've always had. I feel like she's always been a difficult person. I hate saying difficult to
Oh, this
work
was
with.
Amanda Diva back in the day, right?
Yes, on Insecure.
Ah.
So
No,
I
no,
always
no.
just felt. What?
Before Insecure. You remember Amanda Diva?
Oh no, I don't know
No.
who that is.
Oh, that
They
she's
meant like
like
she was a diva on set,
No, no,
but
no, no.
I just always thought that she came off very like.
Mhm.
Yeah, she like I feel like she was very hard to work with, like, and that was also rumors that were made on the set of Insecure. I feel like she just came off like she was better than people, and she wasn't actually a nice person. And
and that's what
stuff.
people.
And she played victim a lot. I
You guys
felt.
want to hear a socially inept moment from that interview?
What?
She so she was working on the set of Insecure, right?
Right. Yeah, she was
But
a role. She
this
had
is
one of the
still
leading,
a-
not leading, but
But this is still a corporate environment.
right.
So she she went up to one of the production assistants or something and was like, "Hey dog, you a woke nigga." And then he's or like something like that. You're a something nigga, but in a positive way, sure.
Right.
And then he's like,
Kyrie.
Kyrie. He's like, I don't appreciate you calling me nigga. And then she just refused to apologize. That turned into an HR complaint.
Mm.
And then she's like, what? We say nigga on the show. And I'm just like,
Okay.
that's a woman that
There's a
doesn't really
disconnect.
understand.
Yeah, there's a disconnect.
I can see where autism
Okay, no.
might be in
I
the
don't
room.
think that would be.
It doesn't have to be, but it's a
It's
possibility.
just I don't want to blame it on that because if she was just being hard-headed, but that's just so random. And I feel like sometimes like that is like one of the quirks about,
They say Chief Keef has Asperger's.
you know,
Yeah.
I believe it.
and her extreme smarty pantsness, like that's also another trait. Like a lot of people think that people with autism are just like slow when in fact they're like way past you.
Oh, yeah.
You guys didn't watch Love on the
And
Spectrum.
that's why
I watched
it's
it.
like,
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
watch it.
Did you watch Love on the Spectrum?
oh yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Some of the
beautiful
characters,
show.
were like so smart,
yeah.
extremely smart, but they were just. I don't know why you guys are so mad about the show.
Yeah.
I'm not
it's
mad
good.
about it. I just think Trey having a list of autism symptoms on the screen right now is
Yeah.
I'm trying to take it seriously.
And I also feel like
episode's
that's
like
a
for
very
6-year-olds.
She could be very low. Like she could have a very
Which by the way,
mild
this
case of it.
list says
Yes.
little or
It's
no
like-
babbling.
It's like trying to find them.
No
in
eye
your
contact.
kid.
in children, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
it's like that's why it's a spectrum now. Like there's like just because
Like they don't call it Asperger's anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they
Yeah,
call
it's
it?
like A
It's
S something.
it's just your like your
You're-
high functioning.
It's like
on the
autism
spectrum or whatever.
something. I
It's
don't
a
know. I
spectrum,
can't
as you
remember.
said. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
spectrum, and you can place anywhere on it, and she can place on it. Like she just needs to go and get.
If it's a spectrum, we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Or we
also-
all can.
We're
You
all
guys
on the
were saying
spectrum.
you guys were saying that Shannon gets a hard time
Mhm.
with people. I think Amanda also does.
Yeah,
And-
fair
and
enough.
Fair enough.
Fair.
And I think that like I'm not saying that
Whoa,
she's the
I can't
most.
take that back.
I don't think that she's the most likable
There we
person.
go.
Yes, I agree.
Right? But when you are passionate about the things that she's passionate about, it's not her job to be liked by people anyways.
She
You
came
know?
with
Yes,
a wild African
but-
drip, like I am not white.
But
I'm weak.
Okay.
I
and the
completely
braids.
agree that it's not your job to be liked, but then I feel like at the same time, if you don't care about being liked, then you shouldn't care about being liked. I don't
Yeah.
think you can
But-
like
Okay,
do
so
whatever you
agree.
do and then
I get it.
turn
yeah.
around and be like, why don't people like me? You guys
Yeah.
are being mean to me.
Yeah.
I know too many people like that.
Yeah. I think that she's just like there's not enough people on that same wave. And like it's like cuz don't get me wrong, like with her, she can annoy me. I've tried to unfollow her so many times and I just wouldn't allow myself to unfollow her because I'm like Sasha, this is not about likability. Like what is she talking about? What is she trying to do for the community?
Were you there for
What
her
has she-
BLM saga where she said some controversial thing during BLM?
No, I don't
She's-
remember.
she was
She's
like-
gonna, but that's the thing. She's bound to say something controversial. She's constantly pouring out, talking about, trying to help people, trying to help us, trying to like, you know what I mean? This is what she does. She's bound to say something that's gonna be off. She's not perfect. She's not gonna say every perfect little thing, and every community is gonna be like, oh yeah, she's right. Somebody's gonna be upset. But that's what it is when you're fighting the shit that she's fighting. You know what I mean? We get to sit on the sidelines and talk about music and all kinds of stuff and have fun and enjoy the shows and enjoy all that stuff. But she's talking about life and death when it comes to our community. So I try to give her some grace in that because a lot of people don't care about that. Bitches is just getting surgery and trying to be with niggas. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
At least
So
yeah.
the 1-2 people what we still have
Yeah.
who want to say no, black people need to be treated like this, I'm gonna say, you know what? We don't need to be best friends, sis.
But you're making some points.
But you're
and
making
we
some
can,
points.
we can
Okay, that's very
work
fair.
on
Two things
that.
can
You
be
know?
true,
That's
and
very
I'm
fair.
definitely on that wave where
Yeah, we're not trying
two
to...
things could be true, and
Yeah.
I like people that kind of step out on their own
Yeah.
on their own ledge.
I
I like
respect
people like
it.
that.
I
I
respect
respect
it.
it. Yeah,
me
I
too,
respect
me
it.
too.
Because
If I see
she could be
any-
fake as fuck, guys. She could just switch up and just be like, no, you know, a lot
Well,
of people
she
do
did
that.
because didn't she turn around and say that she wasn't gonna sit there and be interrogated by Shannon Sharp? And everyone's like,
Yeah,
It was
she
it.
used a lot of like buzzwords,
Yeah.
and people weren't happy about
this
it.
man sat there and interrogated me
And-
about
and
my
he
diagnosis,
didn't create a
and this
safe
is not a safe
space for
space.
her.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but there
she
was
said it after?
there was a ton
Yeah.
of there was
Yo,
a
shut
ton
up,
of
bro.
times because she probably watched it back. There was a ton of times when he like, you know, she's talking about something that happened
Yeah.
that is, you know, was racist,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And he was pushing back a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
and how many times do you talk to a black man and you tell them about something and they're like, well, they would have done it to white people. It's very like shook and jive. Let me do what I have to do for, the people that I work with. And because I'm not experiencing it right now, I can't see it happening to you, my sister. It's very that,
I get that.
And I'm not saying every black man, because there's black men who will be like, okay, let's see about it. Like, where'd it go down, right?
A lot of woke ones like me.
Right. Yeah. But then there's a lot of black men who do that because they have people who work above them and they're like, I would rather keep my job with you than side with you.
Yeah.
Right?
I get it. But I think maybe I'm just jaded by immigrant parents and family where I kind of like, when it happens to me personally, because I can't speak for what happens to her, but when it happens to me personally, like when older people are kind of dismissive of me, I kind of know where that comes from because it's more of just like a older, you could say ignorance or even like a curiosity. And once again, I can only speak for myself. I don't really take as much offense to that because it's like, you clearly know that they don't fully have the scope of what's going on.
Shannon Sharp didn't take a shower until he was 20.
He said he used to shower in the outhouse with the bucket and them things. I think he just means like a real shower, he didn't bathe.
Okay. I'm
but
sure he smelled fine.
Because I think
I
one
get
of the
what you're
things,
saying, but she's also Grenadian, so was she
born there?
Her parents are Grenadian.
All right.
Yeah.
So she's first gen.
Yeah. I definitely see both sides of it. Because one of the things was she was talking about an experience she had when she was a kid with like other kids, like other white kids, I believe, saying like making racist remarks towards her. And Shannon said, were they being racist or were they just being kids? Because kids are mean and kids will just repeat what they've learned. And is it really like the kids being racist because they're kids? They don't really know.
Well, if it was
like stuff like that.
No,
that
they
people
damn
were
well
saying.
know.
I think they know.
They know because
You
they
think
learned from their
Racism
parents.
is taught.
Right.
So
Yeah, but
it's
no,
not-
that's what he's saying.
Learned.
That's what he's saying.
Right.
Yeah, taught. Yeah, but I mean, you learn everything at home. Like, you're not born racist. Like, you obviously they have parents who are teaching them like, don't talk to that black kid.
Because kids are usually the coolest before their parents get to their head.
Exactly.
So I can see how people find that dismissive, but I can also see how some people say he's just opening a line of questioning. So I feel like it depends on the type of person you are, where like if you take that as like an attack, and that's valid to do so, or you just take it as someone just asking questions to try to gain a deeper understanding.
There's a thin line between
line.
asking questions, like asking those types of questions that comes off as I'm genuinely asking or I'm trying to be devil's advocate, and the devil doesn't need an advocate in my opinion.
I think you need to know the person. Like I think
don't
you
need an
can make that differentiation, if that's the word, if you like know someone.
Yeah.
And you can be like, okay, I
Because
know they
sometimes
don't
people
mean
ask
it
me
like
questions
that.
and I'm like, 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 are you dumb? Like, are you asking me like, actually, do you want me to answer this, or like, are you trying to like get a reaction out of me?
And I think she felt that way.
And I can see how that reaction was similar. Because what do you mean? Why are you asking me if I thought the kids were? What do you mean are they racist? Like what?
Yeah.
And I also feel like we need to remember that she is a woman who also wants to feel loved. And I know it sounds really like whatever, but a lot of the time with Black women, and especially with Black women that are assertive like her in her line of work, people take away that soft femininity, that need for love and support, because they think that Black women are just going to stand up and they'll be fine, or they have each other. And sometimes we really, really do want that love from our Black brother or man or, father figure or whatever it is. Because there's a point in time where she's like, can I have a hug? Right?
Yeah.
And she asks in such an abrupt way because that's her, but really what she was showing was her heart and her need to be embraced and have community.
That was the Henny.
Right?
That was the Henny after a couple.
No, but it's community. She wants to support. She wants us to support her the way that people rode for Martin Luther King and all them people them back in the day, right? She wants people to ride for her. But it's harder nowadays than it was back then.
But if you're a person that people claim isn't really likable, I think people would be able, and I'm taking it off of her, but just like if you're for instance, if you're just someone that a lot of people don't really like, even when you're in positions where you need help, a lot of people aren't gonna help you because they don't like you.
I get it.
That can be true.
I get it. But think about like Malcolm X. A lot of people didn't like Malcolm X.
That would have been my nigga though.
Right.
He wouldn't be allowed to say it though.
According to
According
the
to
rules
Zoe.
of today,
I
right?
never said that. Don't put
So-
words in my mouth. I never said that mixed people can't say nigga. I never said that.
Who can't say nigga?
I never
She
said
said she
that
never said
mixed
that.
people
Okay,
can't
yeah.
say
I
nigga.
don't want to put that
Well,
on the
he's
jacket.
a quarter though. He's a quarter, right?
Quarter
Who?
white? Malcolm X?
Yeah, he's
Oh, I
he's
thought
Malcolm
one-
X, I think he
I
was
thought he was
half.
biracial.
No, I don't
think
no,
he-
he's a quarter.
Quarter.
His
Okay.
mom's mixed.
Obama
His
was
mom's
half,
mixed. Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Obama was
Obama.
I mean,
Bob Marley
I'm just
was
saying, like,
half.
not everybody, not every activist was likable. You know, not everyone. A lot of people look.
I agree.
Martin Luther King they had beef. Like
They
they
used to call him soft.
he didn't like the way Malcolm X was like, shoot up that motherfucking
By
place.
any means
You know what I
necessary.
mean? And
Light it up.
some people felt different. So
And Martin
it's
was like, no,
but each of them
Turn
had
the
their
other cheek.
audience.
Turn the other
Each of them
cheek.
had their support.
Yo, I didn't know you were an impressionist, fam.
Right?
What is going on?
This guy's going
turn the other cheek.
Can you Photoshop the suit on him and like the Washington
We will
monuments
not
and stuff
be
in the back?
engaging in
I
any
need the
sort of
podium right
warfare. We are going to do this the way that the Lord intended us to do.
And Malcolm X was like, forget that.
Malcolm X said, yo, pass me my Glock.
I got
What's-
10
what's
tips.
that-
I got
what's
10
that-
steps.
What side would you guys have been on?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm.
Malcolm X.
Magneto.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Malcolm X. I think Malcolm
Yeah,
X.
know.
shout out to Marvel people.
Now I
Magneto.
believe that Malcolm. Okay,
He's
let
Malcolm
me be
X.
careful.
Oh, that was
You know, Professor X
Now
is
I
Malcolm
can
X.
see
or,
how
Martin Luther King.
Malcolm X. That would have been more helpful, in my
Yeah.
opinion, because
I
I don't
agree.
believe that marching changes shit. I don't think it changes anything. I don't think it has. I think we do it often. We do it often, and then we're in the streets and we're like, oh, and I get it, but I don't see where.
So during
anything has
COVID, when like the
changed.
riots were going on, you would have been out there.
Which
I would have
riot?
been out there.
The Black
I said
Lives
during
Matter
COVID.
rally.
Oh,
Like,
okay. I went
during
out.
COVID.
I went out one time.
Oh,
No,
yeah?
but there weren't riots here.
Not the way
I'm
the
talking
US
about like
was rioting.
where they were
No.
rioting and guys were running in the mall. Bow!
You're talking about
Rolex.
BLM.
Rolex.
No, that wasn't really BLM. It was BLM.
I just said
yeah.
about during COVID
I
when the
know
riots were
violence.
I
going
thought you were talking
on.
about the freedom
No,
convoy.
no.
That, can you talk? No.
We're talking about America.
No.
Lucho.
Focus, Lucho, focus. We're talking about the Black Lives like after George Floyd.
Why you say COVID? All right, 2020.
So funny.
Oh my God,
I
he's
actually
so
want to slap
annoying.
him.
Martin had a dream.
No,
So
okay,
annoying.
okay.
That's full
2020.
circle.
You know what's my problem
Not
with
the freedom convoy.
No, okay. Shout out to everybody who had pure intentions for 2020 BLM. But you know what's my problem with 2020 BLM though? Yo, one of my dogs, I'm not gonna say who. It's like a Sunday, right? We haven't been outside in weeks, right? Because everybody's locked down. And this guy's pre-drinking. I'm like, what are you pre-drinking for?
No.
He's with the man that he's. I'm like, what are you pre-drinking for? He's like, yeah, we're going to the riots.
No.
Oh.
You see what I mean? Though,
What are
like,
we doing?
And what riot? There was no riots
Not the
here.
riots. My bad. Not the riots.
The
my
march?
fault.
The
My yeah.
He was
He's going to the
pre-drinking
BLM
for the
protest.
march.
For
He was
the
like, yo, I'm about to
BLM
link
march.
this thing.
I do not.
Cause I'm setting the stage, right? Back then,
That's a love story.
there was no motives.
We met at the
Yeah,
march.
There was no motives.
Yeah, we
Meet
were
at
locked
the
down.
march.
Just foolishness.
They met at the march. This guy was
Barefoot.
going
Met at the march.
pounding
That's-
Crown Royal. I'm like, what are we doing?
Some people's grandparents met at a march.
That's
Facts,
true.
Facts.
Some people's
of them were
Getting
Where'd you two
hosed
meet?
down.
Some of them
It
were there
was
to
summer
turn on.
2020.
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen.
listen, I agree
And we
though.
were
I was
outside.
definitely, I am on Malcolm X's side. I think, you know, the peace and the thing can only go so far when you're
Okay.
literally being approached with violence and discrimination and like,
Yeah.
eventually you
So
have
Malcolm
to,
X.
yeah.
In
Malcolm
theory,
X.
I agree, but when I feel like when you're in that scenario,
Right.
Yeah.
and you're the one getting locked up and
Right.
whopped up
What?
because you want to come outside with straps, I might be with Martin and,
right, exactly.
at church. Oh,
MLK.
happy
Family.
day.
MLK. So Malcolm X, MLK.
Malcolm X.
You'd be Malcolm X.
theory.
Sasha, who?
Jesus.
Alright,
Okay.
That's a
That's
good.
a
That's a
dope
good
fact.
not. That's a good not answer.
Man.
I'd be MLK though.
What?
I just know
You'll be with
myself.
Martin Luther King?
You be with the white girls.
Hey.
Oh my god.
And that is for another conversation.
Yeah.
In the
I would think we have
60s?
enough
Man,
time.
Coretta, leave me alone.
How old was MLK? How old was he?
I swear he was like
Like-
34.
When he
Nah,
passed?
nah.
No, he was well in his
Wasn't he like
50s?
34?
No.
I would have been done with my white girl
I thought he
face
was
by
in his,
then.
He says when he died, he was not 30.
I thought he was 34.
It matters. How
How old was he when he died?
Because we
I
got.
could have swore he was
Oh,
39.
39.
He was in his 30s.
I would have
yeah.
been super past my white girl phase. Yeah, that would have been down.
He was just
it
starting.
wouldn't have phased me.
Do you wait before we wrap up? Do
Coretta
you
would have been
genuinely
enough.
believe that Martin Luther King was smacking white women?
No,
No, that's the
No,
FBI.
no,
That's the
no,
FBI.
FBI.
You don't think
Because
so?
I remember I
And if
watched.
anybody says about me, that's the FBI too.
You know what?
Get out!
The way I see things are going
Get
now.
out!
Why would the FBI be in Guelph slandering your name? What? What help would that do? What matters of the government are you involved
You're
in?
so annoying.
that
They play
the
a long game. They
FBI
play a long game.
would have to go tell people
Yeah,
that
you don't think he was
mucho-
smashing white women?
Like, wait, what?
Where did it come from? Because I believe it.
You believe it?
I believe it.
It was in, but high key, it was in the FBI.
It was, yeah. There's a movie which I watched years ago.
Yes.
Called Martin Luther. It's called MLK FBI,
Yes.
and it's basically a whole documentary about how the
This white
FBI
lady
was
was
gathering all this
Yeah.
information about Martin Luther King cheating on Coretta with white women.
And Coretta stayed with him.
Yeah,
She
That's how
stuck
you should.
beside
and
him.
that's
I-
why. What's that big back name?
Traditional
What's
woman.
that big name?
Big back name.
Jonathan Majors
Not
wants
the big
now
back name.
Coretta.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about how he wants a Coretta Scott King after
Zoe
he died.
kinda-
Ignore the white woman that he hit. That's why he
hit her?
said
Did
it.
came out, he hit her? I don't think
No,
he
no,
hit
my
her.
bad, not hit.
Zoe kind of
I
looks
meant,
like a
I
Coretta.
shouldn't have said that.
You look like you would have been a Coretta.
Like,
I meant-
hit, like,
I
had
don't know if
sex.
I meant had relations, but that was a
I don't know.
poor,
Oh, that's
poor
also
choice
just
of
like
words.
words.
Yeah.
Poor
Like
choice.
you look like your name would have been Coretta if you were born in the 1950s.
Why you say that?
Sorry, let me see your face.
She looks like a Coretta.
Yeah.
You look more like a. You
Oh,
look,
God.
You look like a Pauline. I'll say.
I thought he was gonna say something like Bernice.
Bernice.
Maybe, I don't know. I would never think myself as a Coretta.
Yeah, you
I
give me
can see
Coretta
you being, like,
vibes.
an activist wife, though, for sure.
I'm talking just about the name, not
Oh,
the
just the
person.
name?
I just mean the
Oh,
name.
then, yeah, I can see it.
She looks
Can I
like
see
Miss
Coretta in her
Pauline, and she
prime?
looks like Miss
Can I
Coretta.
see Coretta like?
Yes, you do look like you'd be very refined as you get become an
Coretta
older
Scott
woman.
King.
You'd
In
be
her
very
prime.
Fine.
distinguished.
That's her prime.
Oh yeah, you guys
Yeah.
taking that
Look at the
down?
updo.
You guys taking
Even
that
though that's a
down?
drawing,
not That's a hat.
What?
and that's a
Yeah.
drawing, but
Wait, hold on.
Oh, that.
There we go.
Yeah, you guys taking that down?
she kind of looked like
Why are
Caribou.
you asking
Oh,
that? What is wrong
my
with
fault,
you?
my
Yeah,
fault,
yeah.
fault.
Mucho, listen.
My fault, my fault.
This is wild.
What the hell?
She's beautiful.
Doesn't
And
she
what I
kind of
will
look like
say is
Caribou?
If
Oh,
he
no.
wasn't,
No.
Okay.
She
oh,
does.
if he
though.
wasn't
She looks
doing
like
it with white
Caribou.
women, I apologize. I'm sorry that I believe it. But
Yeah,
you know, we don't know, right? Because people them lie.
You're right.
they do.
All
We
the
will
time.
never know.
But
I'm
it
rocking
wouldn't be
with them, okay.
surprising to me. It would
Do you have
not.
any last words? Because Wesley wanted to say something.
No, I was just thinking, like, I shouldn't even with my chest be like, he did it. Like, I've never really gone into this topic of him cheating. I just know that the FBI
I watched the documentary.
was out to get this dude
100%.
and make tarnish his name, even if it was to his own community and stuff. So, like, but I don't know, like, the logistics and who they caught
that
him
could
with,
be filled with
who they got
lies,
a
too.
picture with. Yeah, you know, so I don't know.
The fact that was true, like, they did tap his phone, like, when he was, like, in his peak, though.
And it just seems like, yeah, let's tell everybody who's talking to white.
Yeah, because then you started getting the white women who were allies and supportive and
shout out to them.
helping and you see yo
Yeah, thank you.
and
Thank you.
and helping out, etc. So proximity.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What do you think? Never
No,
mind.
no,
There's-
no.
Never mind. No,
Let's wrap it up.
no.
Let's wrap it up.
Nah, that conversation is gonna go down a
Yeah.
path that we can't talk about on air.
Why? What is it?
Say it and I'll bleep it out if it's that bad. I'll bleep it out.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just gonna
Pro-
say
Bunny.
on your in your pie chart of women, what do you think the white women percentage is in the pie chart?
Oh, that's a fire question.
Oh,
Hmm.
shit.
Zoe just clutched her pearls.
30?
30?
30%?
Probably 30. Yeah.
That's
No,
not
be
that
honest. Be honest, because I feel
high. She
like it's
doesn't
bigger
believe
than
you.
that.
You don't
I don't believe you.
So the last white body I ever had was
Not
20.
white body. She was a woman.
Oh, sorry, my bad. The last.
Let them cook. Let them cook.
I want you to guess their ratio for each of them.
Yeah.
For each, how do we get included?
No, we
into
were
this?
asking Mucho this question.
And you're both gonna answer
I'm
before.
asking her. Guess their ratio.
This
and they'll give
can
and they'll give
Mucho
it.
answer
no,
this
no.
Their
question,
white ratio.
please?
Their white woman ratio.
Yes.
Can Mucho answer this question,
The
please?
last white woman's body? No, the white woman. My bad.
Just
my-
woman.
The
The
last
last
woman that I've been with. The last white woman I've been intimate with. Lord have mercy.
No, I'm playing. The last white woman I hit was 2019. So
Yeah, idea.
so I don't know. Yeah, it had to be 30. That was when I was in university. I was going
Okay.
crazy.
In Guelph.
Yeah.
There's
You
nothing
were in
wrong
university
with
in
it.
2019?
No. You know. You know what I mean?
Sometimes trappers just be calling your name.
that was-
He was doing his victory lap.
Yeah, I
He's
was circling
saying
back.
30%.
He was doing his victory
but
lap.
he's giving me 44.
Ooh.
That's where I find them.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! This guy, Toronto will get that joke. Mucho is a
He's like, I'm
sicko,
done.
man.
But I feel like the ones you find at
We're about
44,
there, yeah.
Yeah,
the ones you find at 44 don't think they're white.
Yeah, that's facts.
that's not true.
They're the ones
do you,
that don't
I
think
have
they're
a
white.
question. Do you prefer white women who are all white, like
boy.
white, or do you like white women
black
With a
fish.
little seasoning.
who
No, the
who
ones
don't
who-
really like?
the
They're like, I'm
blackfish.
Italian, like I'm not white.
I hit white girls when I went to uni. These girls were from East Williamsburg or whatever. They were not.
Williamsburg.
Yeah, they weren't.
Like where they
box
made
braids.
white women.
Yeah, they weren't bad baby or whatever. They weren't that. Nah.
They were
Okay,
like
so what
real
were your
white
percentages?
girls. I think white girls should stay like
Yeah, that's
white
I agree.
girls.
Yeah,
The most
I agree.
beautiful white girls are when they are white girls.
and they're okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the most. Think of the prettiest white girls in Hollywood. They're the white girls
They're
who
white,
are
yeah.
white girls.
They're white.
Right.
The white whites.
Margot Robbie.
Oh,
Jessica Alba, I thought she was black.
Isn't she
Are
Latina?
you out of your
You thought she was
damn
black.
mind?
On Honey? I thought she had a little something in
I
it.
thought she was.
I can see that. I thought she was
Hispanic,
Latina.
not black.
I thought Mila Kunis was something. I
She
didn't think
is.
she
What
was
is she?
white.
She's
She's
mixed.
white.
She's
She's
Puerto
like
Rican.
Russian.
Not white.
She's
Or no,
Russian.
She's like
Or
Croatian
Or she's
or
white,
something.
but
I
she's
can see
probably
you
like.
thinking maybe Angelina Jolie. had
Search
a
Mila
little
French
Kunis.
Spanish.
I think she's Ukrainian.
She's like Russian or something. Or
Oh.
Ukrainian
I
or
guess
one of
yes,
them.
I guess white.
That's
but
white. That's as
Margot?
white as it gets.
Margot is gorgeous.
Margot's gorgeous.
Like,
Ukrainian. That's
Ukrainian.
white.
And Jewish, yeah.
That's where they made white.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But she doesn't look white
Yeah.
to me.
Is Ukrainian white?
What?
Yeah,
Eastern
that's-
Europe?
It's
Oh, I
the
guess
whitest.
East
That's the
Europe,
whitest.
What are your percentages?
Oh yeah, turn up.
I don't know. It's less. It's very low.
Guys, don't
Okay,
feel
so do it.
judged. Don't feel
Like,
judged.
like 10% or something less than that.
You're from Oakville.
Really? But
10% or less.
Yeah.
so wait, for white women, for you,
Yeah.
10%.
but your mother is white.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I find that a lot of it's so interesting to me. I
What's
find
your
that-
ratio, person who thought of this question?
Me?
No, him.
Oh.
wow.
Maybe 12 at best.
12?
Interesting.
Trisor, what's yours?
I haven't been with anybody but my girlfriend.
You're a. Oh my god.
Oh, do you have a girlfriend?
He's
Shout
such
out
a,
to your
like,
girlfriend.
So do I. Answer
Why?
the
Yeah,
question.
exactly.
Yo,
I haven't been with anybody but my girlfriend.
Yo, Tresor, bro. That's some,
That's like
some
she's like,
lame-ass
and
shit,
that's
but,
the perfect
it is.
answer.
You were pressing her even though you didn't.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah, I haven't
Maybe
been with
like-
anyone but my fiance.
Like 22%.
22.
22.
All right, I like the honesty. Yeah,
Little
yeah, yeah.
mama super
Why are you
thick.
sipping like that?
My QC knows Negro only, so
That's
I'm
dope.
100%
Shout-
black.
Shout out to the black women that say only black men. You just make it easier for us, dog. Shout out to y'all.
I've dated a white guy before.
You dated a white guy?
I've dated a white guy. I've dated
Yeah?
an Afghani guy.
Mm.
Okay.
Let's go, Sasha.
Was he
Yeah.
like white?
White.
Look at
Like
her
white,
expanding
white.
her horizons.
Yeah, white. Just one time though.
Just one
If I'm
time.
telling you, if I
What's
if
the
I ever-
percentage of men that you've dated that are white? How many men have you dated?
She said one.
1%.
She said one time.
No. How many men have you dated?
How many men have I dated? Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a different question
It's a
because it's probably
deeper-
gonna be a lower
more
answer.
deeper one.
Probably
Five,
like
6?
6.
That's a high percentage of white, though. That's a high. That's a 1
1
out
out
of
of
6.
6.
Nah, that's almost 20%, though. That's
Back
You're so
Yeah.
Okay.
annoying.
So basically, you're in the same pool as us. All you gotta do is just up the numbers.
Okay, guys, wrap it up.
Yeah. I got one more plug if you don't. I got one plug if you don't mind.
A plug.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
let it-
yes, of course, yes.
Love at the Function, May 4th. If anybody's listening, we'd love to see you there. It's a live dating show, 5 bachelorettes, 1 bachelor. Sorry, no, the other way around. 5 bachelors, 1 bachelorette. It's going to be a great time. The crowd's involved. Pull up, May 4th, Saturday. Bam.
Air horn
fire.
trend.
Speaking of the
Are we all
Bachelor,
going? Are we all gonna
Yeah,
pull up?
Yes.
you guys
Book
are all
club.
invited. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The girl that I think she won. The girl that won the Bachelor. Yeah, the Bachelor.
Okay, the Bachelor.
The girl that won the Bachelor. I
Oh,
went
what?
to school with her. Like
Oh.
her name was Maria. When I saw her on the, I was like, "Is that Maria?"
The actual show.
Yeah.
Oh,
We sat together in like third period or something.
Yeah.
It's university. We don't have periods, but that was just what I was.
Yeah.
Maria
That was
just
crazy.
won it.
Small world. But shout out to her. She
Shout out to Maria.
won Chad or whatever his name is.
Oh, man.
Congrats.
Maria got her child.
Yeah.
Badina?
And
She's a solid white girl. She's pretty. She's pretty. I'll say that. She's pretty.
cool.
She's a pretty
You can wrap
white
it
girl.
up, Zoe.
Sasha, thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
me.
I'm glad we were able to get
Jesus
you.
Christ.
Yo,
What?
you guys made me cry my makeup off.
We're so ridiculous.
Like, you guys are actually so funny.
No. Like, we're staying like this forever.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be on one side.
No,
and
that
we're
makes
gonna-
it so much worse.
No, that's what it's gonna be. If we stay in this place,
No,
it's
we're
gonna
not.
be-
No, I didn't.
It's gonna be this
Yeah.
and me, cause this little nook of
What,
fuckery,
what did I do?
this little nook of fuckery,
Right.
we're gonna call it the fuckery nook.
Yeah.
The fuckery nook.
We
But
might
yeah,
have to
thank you
workshop
for
that title.
coming.
but-
Yeah, that sounds a
Thank
little.
you.
The fuckery nook.
Yeah.
And every guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you for listening to episode 60 of Relentless Diaries.